Hi guys, welcome back to the Making of Us.
Welcome back.
This is episode 6 now.
Episode 6.
Episode 6. Wow.
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you for listening.
Yeah, thank you guys for showing some love and we being patient. We didn't drop one last week.
No, we did not drop one last week because it was American Thanksgiving.
American Thanksgiving.
Yes, I had to make the distinction because Canadian Thanksgiving was in October.
Yes.
Yeah, which we celebrated obviously in October.
Super
So
weird.
last week we were celebrating American Thanksgiving, which happened to fall on a Thursday.
Always.
And so I didn't know that.
Always on a Thursday.
It just happened to. So we didn't film. But here we are. We're back.
Yeah, we're back. We didn't eat. We didn't work the Thanksgiving meal off.
Yes.
A little bit.
Yeah, what did we do for Thanksgiving?
We cooked.
You cooked.
Well, we did. Well, you was in there. You was a sous chef.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
I'm a pretty good sous chef, I think.
Yeah, I mean, we just had a little small dinner at the house. We didn't, neither of our families came in town.
No.
So, yeah, put together a little meal. We had Cornish hen,
Yeah.
mac and cheese, collard greens, dressing,
Dressing?
stuffing.
Stuffing. Yeah.
Yeah, stuffing.
Stuffing. Mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes, homemade biscuits.
Homemade biscuits were so good.
And
then we also
Go ahead.
made homemade apple pie
Yes.
together.
Yes, we made the crust. We made everything.
Which is so surprising for me because I don't bake or cook really. So that we made an amazing apple pie.
Yeah, I have to say-
it looked so professional.
Yeah, I might post it on here. I'll put a little picture on
Yeah,
here.
you should.
Yeah.
We did that weave basket thing for the
Yeah.
apple pie. I was so impressed.
Yeah,
It was really good
Yeah,
too.
it was super cool. It was fun to make. We had fun cooking
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
You've been wanting to bake anyway.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. And it was cool because I was telling you while we was making it how me and my mama's boyfriend used to make
Yeah.
apple pie almost every week.
Yeah, so you have experience doing it. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
right.
Yeah, we had we just had an abundance of apples in the orchard,
Yeah.
and so that particular year we were making apple pie every week because he wanted to get good at making apple pies.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so
That's cool.
yeah, it was pretty cool, and it made me want to keep.
Baking.
Yeah.
I know. I want to perfect that apple pie recipe
Yeah,
because
we need to make it a couple times.
ooh, it was good. We even made the dough, the crust for it. Oh my god. It's
Yeah.
so easy.
And it's so easy. Yeah, once you get to cooking, it's easy. I feel like most people are scared to mess it up, scared for it to be nasty.
Yeah.
That's what
That is my thing with cooking. I'm the type of cooker or baker that follows recipes to a T.
Yeah.
I do not stray away from the recipe because I'm afraid to mess it up.
Yeah, I think you have to first couple times you might go with a recipe. But then you just start feeling it from there because you got to
Yeah.
put your love on it.
You always say that when you cook.
Dude, they have to.
That's so funny.
What, all the food I grew up eating, and I will say for the Southern cookers, love is the main ingredient. We care about the food. You know
How
what I
would
mean?
you explain that? That saying, putting love in your food. How would you explain that?
Well, I mean, obviously it's not going by the recipe. Not going by what someone else tells you. Putting your flavor. I feel like all I'm saying is putting your spin on it.
Got it.
Putting
okay,
what
yeah.
because that's
what you think would be
yeah.
good in this. I see.
Exactly, yeah. That's I watch all my grandmas cook like that.
Yeah.
They just sprinkle a little bit, or they gonna put a whole bunch in. You know what I mean? Because that's just what they do.
when I'm sous chefing with
Yeah.
you, there was one morning we were cooking grits, and you were I think making the bacon or something. So I was making the grits, and I was like, oh, should I add more salt? And you're like, just go with your taste.
Yeah.
What do you think? Go with your taste. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it's supposed to taste like.
Yeah, I want to see.
But they were pretty good.
Yeah, I want to see how you when we're cooking together. I want to see how you are gonna cook it. So that's what make it yours.
True.
I will say, my Aunt Evelyn in our family, she makes the best mac and cheese.
Oh, okay.
No one knows how to make it. She can tell you the recipe.
That's not the same.
It's not the same because she putting her love on it. You know what I mean? She putting her spin on it.
Signature on it.
Yeah, the same with my grandma, Edie.
Yeah.
Cornbread. Nobody's cornbread in the family tastes like hers.
Ah.
Yeah, she's told me how to make it. I still can't make it. I still can't make it the way she make it. It has to come from her. Her banana pudding, same way.
Do you ever think that people hold back information for that reason?
Yeah.
Because it's like their special thing?
Maybe.
Because I know for a fact my mom did that.
Oh, she was holding out.
So she was like known in the family for like marinating our barbecue like pork.
Yep.
And it was like we had it every single summer, and her marinade was so good. It was like the best. She had this like what?
No, I was just laughing about her being spiteful.
She had this like marinade for it, like a specific recipe, and then she had like something that she would brush on it as well.
Yeah.
Like something different, right? And I remember it was my boyfriend that I was dating in high school, his mom asked for the recipe. And his mom is like Italian, right? Like she knows how to cook.
Yeah.
My mom. Oh my God. My mom gave it the recipe to him, right?
Yeah.
And I read it and I was like, that's not what you use.
Hey.
And so I went over to his house and his mom made it.
Yeah.
And she was like, I'm not really sure why it doesn't taste like your mom's.
Hey, got to gatekeep. It's important to
I was
gatekeep.
just laughing. I was like, oh God, my
Yeah.
mom is just so
Sometimes
bad.
you got to keep it in the family. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
sometimes you got to gatekeep some things. Like gatekeeping is important. Like I feel like you can't just give away everything.
Yeah, totally. I
So.
get that. Yeah, so she definitely put her love on it and like didn't tell anyone what it was.
Exactly.
I know how to make it. Like I know
Yeah.
what she used,
Yeah.
but it's just
I
funny.
feel you. Like I was trying to reverse engineer Evelyn's mac and cheese.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I almost got it. Like
Really?
I literally had someone taste it and it was like, hey, this is almost Evelyn's joint. This
Really?
is almost it.
Wait,
yeah.
did you say her mac and cheese or her banana pudding?
No, Evelyn makes mac and cheese.
Oh, okay, yeah.
My grandma
sorry.
makes cornbread and banana pudding.
Got it.
Fire. That's my. You know, every time I go home, she make me one.
I've never had banana pudding. You want to make that?
I actually can make that.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually can make that. Yeah,
Cool.
I can make a pretty good banana pudding too.
Nice.
Dang, yeah, but I can't make it right now. I'm on a diet.
Right.
You know,
You are.
my birthday coming up. I'm about to be 37 next month. I can't be going in like I am. I don't like what I'm feeling right now.
What kind of diet are you on?
Carnivore. It's my favorite. It's
Carnivore,
my favorite
yeah.
diet. Like I feel the best on it. I feel strong. I feel light.
And satiated.
Whatever that means. I feel
Like satisfied with the food that you're eating.
yeah. Well, you know, because I like to eat a lot of things though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, oh,
like if I could,
totally.
I would cook mac and cheese and cornbread and biscuits and stuff like that all the time. But you already know how my stomach is too. You know, since
You
my
have a
stomach,
very sensitive stomach.
yeah,
Yeah.
so my stomach is always feeling good when I'm on carnivore.
Yeah.
You know, so it's an extreme low carb diet, like no carb, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had carbs today though?
Oh yes.
Because you played basketball. I feel like you should allow yourself to do that
That's
when
a
you
fact.
play basketball.
Yeah.
I think that's totally fine.
Definitely got to eat like a huge meal of meatballs or some carbs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little bit of carbs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Rodney has been talking about Little Debbie's Christmas tree cakes
Yes, it's my favorite.
for probably like 2 weeks now.
I've been thinking about them because they usually come out around Halloween.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. They're
Yeah.
out. Yeah, they're out pretty early. And anyways, we haven't been able to find them anywhere
I've been
in
every
Seattle.
every grocery store.
We've
here.
gone to Target. We've gone to Fred Meyer's. We've gone to Safeway, QFC.
We went to Walgreens.
Yes, PCC. Like
They don't. Yeah, can't find
no
them.
one has them. Either they're out or they don't have them here in Seattle. So what I did, because he just would not stop talking about it,
Right.
and I just wanted to give him what he wanted, I ordered 6 boxes off Amazon for $30.
They came today, and
He was the happiest I've ever seen
man,
him.
Yes,
Like,
yes, so happy.
That was amazing.
Yeah, I needed that. That was really good. Yeah, I'm so glad you got it. I really appreciate that. I honestly do. Like for
Yeah.
real, that was amazing.
I was really like hoping that I wouldn't have to tell you that I ordered it.
Okay.
Or like I was hoping you wouldn't find it before it came.
Oh,
as well.
yeah.
Because I think it would have been better if I didn't have to tell you.
Yeah, my God.
But you almost ordered it off Amazon
Definitely.
yourself. So I was like, no.
Yeah, tell me, yeah.
So anyways, I had to tell him, but it was okay. It was still a good surprise.
I mean, real ones know, man. The Little Debbie Christmas cakes are.
Oh.
You gotta have them. Like you have to have them in December. Like it's just no other way. Like
You said Christmas isn't complete without those.
Christmas is back on
Christmas tree
track
cakes, yeah.
as of today.
December 4th. It's
back
December
on track
4th today.
it was about to be, a few things missing, and that was going to be one of them. So
We're good.
we're good. We're back. We're back now. Yeah.
That's funny. All right. Anyways, back to Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Do you know what the meaning behind Thanksgiving is in America?
I don't know. American history is weird, man, because I feel like America. We already know America is built off not the greatest history.
Right.
You know what I
like
mean?
Violence.
Yeah. So I hate like quoting what making everything sound like it's like a pretty picture.
Totally.
I hate trying to paint it like so pretty because I know it's not.
Exactly. Yeah.
So,
totally.
Yeah. So if you guys know exactly, put it in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we would appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
What about?
I think Canadian Thanksgiving, though, is just, I mean, from what I found online, because I actually didn't know myself.
Okay.
But I think it's just celebrating the harvest.
Gotcha.
Like, I don't really feel like we have that kind of, at least not for Thanksgiving. I know it's not Thanksgiving Day that actually is, like, celebrating that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's celebrating the harvest is all I know.
Well, I mean, what you mean like harvest, like, is just like Canada's like a fruitful place?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's celebrating, like, Canada being blessed with a harvest.
Oh, okay, that's okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, because lots of things can grow in Canada
Nice.
just because of the weather and stuff like that. So, yeah, I think
that's
that's what it means.
that's dope. To
Pretty
me.
wholesome, I
Yeah,
think.
I say it sounds pretty wholesome.
At least that's what I found. If there are any other answers to that, please let me know.
Yeah. Canada seems like it's so weird, like because Canada seems like just the perfect place compared to America.
So I feel like everyone has that like perception of Canada.
Yeah.
But I'm not really sure like where that comes from.
Well, I think maybe so. Mostly just Americans have that about it, right? Mm-hmm. So we've grown up in such a stressful place. I feel like there's a lot of different things that are going on in America at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And you have the history that just people like to say they forget things, but it don't go away. You know what I mean? Like these things are in the blood. They carry on generation to generation.
I see. Yeah.
So there's a lot of things that we don't like. There's something we just have to deal with. Some things that we wish we didn't have to deal with.
Yeah.
Canada don't seem to have that. Just like the Thanksgiving thing. You just explained it, very wholesome. I had to beat around the bush.
Yeah,
about
I see what you
it.
mean.
You know what I mean? So I feel like that's why maybe.
Do you think maybe like in Canada it's just not as openly spoken about? Like we might have like a violent past as well. I'm pretty sure we do, but do you think it's just not talked about as much?
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
I
don't really know. Yeah, we didn't learn that much about Canada growing up in school. So maybe.
I knew that about Americans though, because I remember where I was. Someone asked if we lived in an igloo.
No.
Some American asked if we lived in an igloo. I'm like, wait, what? Is this what? And like, I think we were in high school. So
Okay.
like whatever. But like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy to
crazy,
think something like that.
Yeah, my family has a lot of questions. My family has a lot of questions about Canada. It ain't to that extreme, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
It's just things that are different. Like when my aunt came, like she was so excited to go over. She wanted to see because she knew it was going to be different. But I mean, it's not that crazy different.
No.
It's just a more peaceful place than America, I feel like.
Yeah. Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah.
I can agree with that. And then one thing that your aunt said as well was that Canada was so clean.
Oh, it is, yeah. That's the
Or
first
at
thing I
least
noticed.
Vancouver was.
Yeah.
That was like one of the first things she noticed. Like she used a public bathroom. We were literally in downtown Vancouver and she used a public bathroom.
Oh, yes,
And she was like, that was the cleanest public bathroom I've ever been in. She's like, it's like people care
It's true.
here. I was like, interesting. I mean, I've been to some pretty bad bathrooms, but...
Yeah, it's a true thing, man. I do feel like it's cleaner than America for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody here is just in a rush. Everybody's trying to come up. Everybody's trying to do so many things.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. It's just like it could be a stressful lifestyle. Like especially the state we're in now. Every 4 years things are changing. We gotta adapt. All these things.
Yeah, I could see that,
Yeah.
but I don't really know.
Canada seems dope. Seems peaceful.
What are do you remember the other holidays that we have in Canada?
No.
that are that are different than the U.S.?
Okay, let's see. I'll look these up. So let me see if I can remember some. I don't know when. Okay, got.
Yeah, no, you don't have to do the dates. Just
okay. I got Victoria Day, right?
Yeah,
and I'm guessing that has something to do with the Queen.
Yeah, Queen Victoria. Yeah.
Okay. Weird one. Boxing Day. Boxing Day, and I'm guessing like we talked about, it's like a Black Friday type of situation.
Yeah. So Boxing Day is the day after Christmas, which is December 26th, and it really has become like just like a shopping day. Yeah. And I think it's also meant for you to like spend time with your family. Mm-hmm. And there's also hockey on. Okay. And so it's a day to watch sports as well.
Okay.
Like at least in my family, we always watch hockey.
Hockey, okay.
Yeah.
The day after Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You obviously got Canada Day.
Canada Day is July 1st.
That's like our July 4th, like Independence Day.
Yeah, it's so crazy. We're like 3 days apart.
Yeah.
That's weird. That's weird. But there's one in November that just passed. It's the same as yours, but it's called something else.
Okay, so their Veterans Day is called Remembrance Day. Like,
I didn't even think it was that weird until you brought it up. I was like, wait, that is kind
Remembrance
weird.
Day? I feel like they could have came up with something else. Like, I get what it's about. The meaning is great. Obviously, it means something good, but remembrance?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. That is a pretty silly one, honestly.
I think that's all I know off the top of my head, besides like a Halloween or...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you obviously we talk about Thanksgiving, but I don't...
Yeah, and then there's was one more, which was only added, I want to say 2 years ago or 3 years ago. Mm-hmm. And it's called Truth and Reconciliation Day.
See, that's two. See what I'm saying? Like,
it's to like commemorate the indigenous people, and it's to recognize that we took over their land.
That's okay.
I think it's supposed to be the day that we reconciled with the indigenous people. I'm pretty sure there was like some sort of like agreement that they came to or something on that day, which is September 30th.
Yeah, I don't think we got anything like that.
Yeah,
in America, I don't.
Yeah, and it's interesting because that's a newer holiday, right? So, I mean, it's really cool.
Yeah,
it's really cool because it is a stat for everyone. Everyone gets the day off.
Yeah.
We also have this thing called Family Day.
That's when you say stat, what is that?
Everyone has it off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then if you work in healthcare, like me, you get double pay.
Double pay.
If you work on a stat.
So I think in America it's time and a half in most places.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah.
I hate that so much.
Dang, so double pay every holiday.
Yeah, if you work a holiday.
If you work a holiday. Dang, that's dope.
Worth it.
That's definitely worth it.
Really worth it.
Yeah. What's your favorite holiday in Canada, though?
Probably Canada Day because it's close to my birthday.
Okay. All right. Canada Day, July 1st. My birthday is like 25 days later.
Kicks off my birthday month.
Birthday month. See. Oh, you one of them. Birthday month people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I? Okay.
Birthday month?
Okay, listen. I really do say that, right? Like I say, my birthday month. Have I ever done anything like that?
I don't know if you ever have.
We spent my birthday together this year. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think, you didn't.
I didn't. No, I didn't.
But I don't know what you do with your friends, though. I don't know.
I don't. I really don't. I feel like I act and I like say it, but I don't do anything to actually celebrate my birthday for the whole month.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't.
Yeah, okay.
I do it more in like a joking, funny way. Like it's my birthday month. Like I don't actually expect anything to happen.
Yeah, it's. I hate talking about like what's the signs?
Oh,
astrology.
Yeah.
And so you are a Leo, right?
Yes.
And so Leos would definitely celebrate all month, 2 months if they could, all quarter if they could.
Yeah.
They really would. You're just that type. They're just those type of people. You know,
Mm-hmm.
loud, need the attention. Star type people, right? I feel like.
Wait, are you saying I'm a star?
Well, yeah, of course.
Thank you.
But what I'm trying to say is, when it comes to you, you definitely talk like a Leo. You don't act like one, though.
Yeah, I agree. And you know what it is, which I'm really not that big into signs, but my birthday is July 26th. The beginning of Leo season is July 22nd.
Oh, so you okay?
So I'm on the cusp. Actually.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I feel the big Leo energy, but like I also don't need it.
Got you.
Do you know? I don't know.
No, I feel that. Yeah. Yeah, I feel
yeah. But
yeah.
I also feel like people around me, my family, my friends, have like fed into my Leo energy, and so I've like I've done that. You know, like I've like played into it and been that Leo character.
Yeah.
Which is really truly me. Like I do like that. But I don't need it all the time.
I got you.
I'm not that person all the time. Like you've seen what I'm like with my friends.
Yeah.
And then I'm like totally different when I'm around you.
Right. So
You know?
yeah. Well, I'll be wondering, like, are you holding back?
With you?
Yeah. Or are you putting on for your friends? Which one is it?
I'm putting on because.
You think so?
Yeah, that's just. Yeah, I don't know. I definitely feed off of people too. Like in like a big setting, I like being that person in a big setting for sure.
Yeah.
But when we're at home and it's just us two, I don't need that.
I got you.
I don't know.
Yeah, like most of my good friends are Leos. Mm-hmm. But I will say, when it comes to my friends, when it comes to Leos, they're mostly when I need you type of friends. I will say that.
Yikes.
I will say that.
Yeah.
That's what I've noticed. But it's a consistent thing, though. It's a consistent thing. Like, I've noticed it was multiple Leos in my life. It's a when I need you type of friend.
Oh, yeah.
You know? Mm-hmm. So, I don't know, but they've always been great. You know, it ain't like anything against that.
Yeah, totally.
But
it's just what you've seen.
What I've noticed. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. But I have to know the Capricorn Leo duo is a good duo.
Really?
Yeah.
You looked it up.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen that.
I've also seen it.
Yeah. It's a good combo.
I know. I also looked that up.
Yeah, like the Leo is very here, live in their almost like fantasy. Mm-hmm. You know, very
out there.
Yeah, like very out there in their head. You know, we got huge ideas. Capricorns are very grounded, like realistic type of. Not to say like Leos don't do what they. It's not realistic. I'm not saying it's not realistic.
Yeah.
But to some people it could be. It could be. You know, like the dreams are huge. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's like a middle ground there. It's like,
well, that's like, what are the characteristics of a Cancer, actually?
I have no
Because
clue.
I'm just trying to think, like, if I'm on the cusp of that, like, what's...
I don't know.
Well, Emily's a Cancer. My best friend Emily's a Cancer.
Okay.
And so she's definitely more subdued than I am, I'll tell you that. She's definitely more calm.
She's super chill.
She's super chill, and she's very, what am I trying to say? Like, she's very organized, and she's a really good decision maker.
Gotcha.
I think.
Yeah.
But she told me to say something nice about her today, so.
She told us to mention her today?
Yeah. She's like, feel free to say something nice about me.
That was a good segue. That was good, the way you
Yeah.
threw her in there. That was nice.
Thank you.
That was nice.
Thank you so much. But, okay, one thing I want to add about holidays before we move on.
Okay.
There is a holiday in Canada called Family Day.
Well, yeah, what's that about?
So that's a day in February. I believe it's like around the end of February. But it's a stat again. It's literally a day for you to spend time with your family.
That's wild. That's dope. That's
They
dope.
added an extra holiday in the year for you to spend time with your family.
See, America ain't that thoughtful.
Like, that's awesome, isn't it?
Yeah. That's
Oh
super
my
dope.
God. I feel like that is also a new holiday.
That's dope.
And yeah, it's so great.
Yeah, we ain't got that.
Yeah.
And we ain't getting it. And we're not getting it. Yeah, go spend time with
Yeah.
your family. No, it's when you get off work.
Yeah, you have to come to work.
Yeah, man.
I do feel that at my job, though.
Yeah.
Like, I do feel like there is not a lot of, like, leeway with work here.
Which in turn,
very strict.
Yeah, which in turns to everyone being like uptight, kind of not enjoying their job, type of thing. You know,
I have coworkers who have like 300 sick hours.
They will not. Well,
That they have not touched their sick hours in like years. I'm just like, why?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Because if you retire, you don't get that money paid out. Your sick hours.
See, that's wild. Yeah. But I mean, that tells you though, like people just feel like they can't take the time off. Even, like, it's so...
It's almost like people have this fear of, like, not having... Like, they're keeping that sick bank to feel safe.
Just in case.
Just in case something happens, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I didn't really think like that in Canada.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was no pressure. Like, I swear, like, last year, when I was in Vegas, I swear you didn't work at all. It felt like, you're like, I'm calling out. I'm not going. I'm like,
I called in sick a lot.
Yeah, I was like, gosh.
I also went on a leave of absence. It's called a leave of absence when my dad died.
Yeah.
I was off. Last year was a crazy year, though.
Yeah.
Like, I went to the Philippines, right? Yeah, that was last year. Okay, this is how much I traveled last year, though. Really? I went on a work trip in January, and then in February, I went to visit you.
Yep.
And then in March, I just was getting ready to go to the Philippines. I left at the end of March and then till mid-April. Or no, I think I went in April. Anyways, then I went to a bachelorette party. Then I went to Jordy's wedding.
Yeah.
And then and then my dad died.
Dang, yeah, so that's a lot. That's a lot, yeah.
Yeah, and then after that, I started trying to leave.
See... Okay, so you see all that stuff you did before your dad died, right? Which it was a lot of time off too, right? People in America would have planned all these trips. Something happened, then they got to go back to work no matter what. You see what I'm saying? Like there's no more time left. You planned. You
used it, yeah.
You used it. Now you don't have. You know what I mean? Like there's no option. You had, I guess in Canada maybe you have that option to be like, hey, I need this.
Yeah, like I said, when my dad died, I had no vacation left. I had I don't really think I had sick time left. I had to take a leave of absence, which was no pay.
I see. Yeah. Most of the time, like, I don't know what the rules are. I haven't had like a regular like corporate job in I don't know, over 10 years. But I don't think that's happening. You know what I mean? It's like, you got to listen.
Yeah, like they would fire you.
Yeah. Look, we might give you like 2 days. You don't be back.
Yeah, like you're literally, like you're sick.
Yeah.
They don't care. It's like cutthroat.
It's cutthroat. Yeah. I mean, America's
crazy.
A money machine, and that's our.
Yeah, it's sad.
It's number one thing. It's money.
So speaking of the holidays.
Yep.
Christmas is coming up.
Christmas.
Which, well, I should have mentioned this earlier, but it really is my favorite holiday. My favorite time of the year. It's Christmas time.
Christmas, okay. Yeah.
In the Filipino culture especially, like I know in the Philippines, they start celebrating Christmas like in September or October.
And it's still in December?
Yep. And they put like, there's decorations up like on the street and stuff like that. Like I've seen videos and stuff. And like there's like decorations on the street like in September and October.
Yeah. There's in the Filipino community, I don't know, it's mostly Catholic? Yep. Mostly? And it's still the same meaning?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Dang.
They just like really like to celebrate Christmas.
Yeah.
It's like it really is like a big thing in the Filipino culture.
Yeah, I would say it's pretty big here too. Yeah, it is.
I
It's
think
huge.
so.
I don't think September, but but it's close though.
Yeah, they don't have holidays like we do. Like
okay.
I actually don't know if Halloween is in the Philippines, but they don't have like Remembrance Day or anything or Thanksgiving.
Okay. Yeah. So like okay, that makes sense then. Like we don't have that many holidays. Okay, we got this one big one coming up. We're gonna celebrate.
Yeah, like
go all out.
fireworks, like parties and stuff.
Yeah.
Decorations are up.
That.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to go over there and see what's popping in the Philippines.
Yeah, we'll go.
I want to see what's going on.
I really think you would love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, what do we have planned for Christmas this year?
Christmas. Well, first off, you're working.
I know.
You're working on Christmas Day. Christmas Eve too.
Oh yeah.
Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So there's like Christmas is really not happening like that.
I got an email from work saying because I'm like one of the newer employees at work, I have to work either Christmas or New Year's, and I was like, she's like, yeah, please get back to me as soon as possible. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
So that was really heartbreaking because it'll be our first Christmas together, but we won't actually be together.
That's facts. That is a fact.
But I mean, on the bright side, the day after Christmas, I'm off for 7 days after Christmas.
She's off for Boxing Day.
So although we won't be together, I'll be off at 7. So I'm not off at 9.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? That's why I feel like it's not really that big of an issue. I mean, it is. It can be.
Yeah.
It can be an issue. But you know, relationships, you just work it out. You know, whatever. You know, you be out for 7 days. You know, what else? My mama's coming in town.
Yeah.
Just booked that
Oh my God,
flight.
yes. We finally booked it for her, thank God.
Yeah, so she'll be here on the 30th.
Yep, the 30th.
And, yeah, she's going to be here for more New Year's than anything. We're going to go up to Canada.
My family loves New Year's Eve. So we usually rent out a big hall. Everybody comes, we eat dinner, and then we start dancing, we play games, and then we all do the countdown together.
Yeah, I went to it last year.
Yeah.
To the New Year's, man. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty lit.
Yeah.
You know, everybody comes out. It's pretty fun.
There's like 100 of us now, so like it's fun. Like when that many people are together and you're all family, like it has to be fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, everybody comes, we eat good, dance, you know. Play some games. I don't think I'm participating in games this year. I'm not.
Okay, so last year,
I'm not doing it.
Last year on New Year's Eve, we played this thing. It's musical chairs, but it's for couples.
Yes.
And so like the men are on the inside and then the women are on the outside, and you're going like musical chairs, but you're going in opposite directions. And then when the music stops, the man sits and the woman has to find their partner and sit
on his lap.
So we were in the finals.
The finals.
The finals. Okay.
We're talking about final two.
Yeah.
Two couples.
And we're competitive, right?
Yeah.
And Rodney was clearly the winner. The music stopped and he was in front of the chair.
I'm talking about
like there was no chance they were going to win.
Layup. We talking about
dunk.
Easy. I could have missed the layup and put it back in.
Yeah. Was it the guy or the girl?
The girl.
And this girl, who's not family, pulled the chair from Rodney, and he landed straight on his back right after he recovered from his back injury.
Dude, I had
and he landed straight on his back.
I'm talking about straight on my tailbone.
Oh my God.
So bad. Because I didn't brace because it was clear. It was like,
yeah, I didn't think that was going to happen.
I just turned around and win, you know, easy, sit down. This girl came in, I fell straight on my tailbone. I'm talking about it hurt. It actually hurt really bad. Yeah.
And everyone started laughing. My family was laughing.
Yeah.
I was pissed.
Yeah.
I was so mad. I'm like, who is this girl?
That's the thing. Like that, I feel like it makes it worse because no one knew who she was really.
Oh, well, she's my cousin's sister. Or sorry, my cousin's wife's sister.
That's too many.
She's too far off.
Too far
you're
removed.
A guest.
Yeah. That'd be like me doing it to somebody.
And I made such a big deal. Like I was pissed.
Yeah,
just because like I knew that your back hurt still. You were still recovering. I think you were just feeling better.
I was just feeling better. Yeah, that's true.
And your back injury was bad.
Oh, it was terrible. Yeah.
So when I saw you fall, I was like, no.
Man. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Oh my God.
It was pretty bad.
I didn't look at her for the rest of the night. I didn't talk to her. She tried to come up and apologize, and I did not look.
Oh, yeah, you didn't even look at her. She come up and apologize to me. She tried to share her, I think, chocolate or something, whatever she won from pulling out the chair, her candy.
Yeah.
And like it was a money reward.
I mean, people can think I'm a sore loser. Like, I don't really care. I'm still mad at her.
I was literally sore after losing. I was literally sore.
You have no right to be doing that here.
She shouldn't have did that.
You're a guest.
I mean, I get it, but family function.
Like, what?
There's no need for that.
Like, relax.
The chocolate wasn't even all that. Like, come on.
Like, just relax. What are you doing?
Yeah, man.
But anyway, everyone said I overreacted, but, I did what I did.
She overreacted, if you ask me.
Yeah, but my sister was, like, getting mad at me. Not getting mad at me, but she was like, Iko, relax.
No,
and I'm like,
someone tell her to relax. No, no, I don't like that because I didn't know that because, like, okay, this person does something, right? Mm-hmm. You can't police how people react to what you do. You know what I mean?
True.
Like, you really can't. Like, if I would have did that to somebody, I can't be mad if someone gets mad at me for doing it. You know what I mean?
True. Yeah,
like, if I slap you and you slap me back, I can't get mad at you for slapping me back.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, like, I don't think you overreacted at all. Like, it ain't like you hit her.
You know what? I just thought about it. I was like, I should have pushed her.
Yo, you say you should have.
I literally just played in my head me pushing her for some reason. I don't know why.
Man, that was pretty tough. I ain't gonna lie.
You know?
But yeah. Well,
if any of my family members are listening to this, please comment and tell me what you think about that, because I'm still mad about it.
Oh yeah, and I'm not participating this year in the games. If that's a game, I'm not playing it. I'm not playing it for sure. Yeah, it was too many people mad at me. I don't know. It was too many people mad at me, and I ended up getting hurt.
Who was getting mad at you because you were?
I was like, okay, I thought this was the game. I came up and I'm kind of good at it. I'm kind of good at the game. I'm sorry. When people were getting mad at me saying stuff, I'm like, okay.
You like bodied them, but you just sat down.
I'm sorry, big dude.
I think that was G.
Oh yeah.
I think he was like, man.
He's competitive too. Yeah, he's competitive too. So like.
So is Jenny. So.
Yeah. So I ain't. Nah, I don't need them issues. I don't.
But anyways, those are our plans for the holidays. We're super excited.
Yeah. I won't be here, but this will be her first time visiting us.
Yeah.
And Seattle, so. And Canada.
And Canada, yeah.
And Canada, yeah. She's so excited about going to Canada, so.
I bet. Aw.
Yeah.
I love that. Next, you have to get your sisters to come.
Yeah, they'll come. They gotta get their passport, so.
Yeah. Right. How are we preparing for the holiday season?
We put a tree up. We're gonna do probably a little more decorating, I guess. I would think. You know, you got you did all this. Well, we did the tree together.
Yeah, and then we put stockings up.
Stockings up. They're pretty cool. You said you want to do the deck, right?
Yeah, I want to put some lights on the deck.
Put some lights on the deck.
And then I want to go it's called Enchant in Seattle.
Yes.
And it's like an indoor Christmas thing.
Yeah,
and there's a light maze on the inside.
Yeah.
And it's at T-Mobile Park, which is like the big baseball stadium here.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be huge, and it's indoors, so it won't be super cold.
Yeah, it looks gonna be super cool too.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll go check that out. But yeah, I think other than that,
We have our friend's Christmas also, December.
Oh yeah.
December 21st.
Yeah, December 21st.
Yeah, so we'll be going back for that as well to Canada.
Yeah, we were gonna go on a trip.
Yeah.
Instead of buying gifts. For a few days before Christmas. But we end up changing that to a little bit after my birthday.
Yeah. So at the end of January, we're going to Mexico for a wedding.
Yeah.
And so we decided to tack on another trip, like right before that. And so we're going to go to Miami, our favorite place ever.
My favorite
place. And then we're going to go straight to Mexico after.
Yeah.
So no trips in December, but
yeah,
here we are.
Yeah.
Preparing for the holidays.
That's true.
Trying not to eat too many of the Christmas tree cakes.
Well, it's 6 boxes, so.
I might have to take one to work.
What?
A box.
A tree.
Yeah.
No. A tree, not
just
a box.
One. Okay. That is funny.
Nah, whatever.
Okay, speaking of holidays, though, what's the real meaning of Christmas?
The birth of Jesus? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is the birth of Jesus.
Yeah. I would love to hear, because some people say Jesus wasn't born on the 25th of December. I do I love those things. I love hearing.
Wait, what do they say?
Well,
Where have you heard?
I don't really know.
Oh, okay.
It's like the dates are mixed up and all these things. I would love to know if you know, or if you have a theory, put it in the comments. Let us know what y'all think. Yeah. I love hearing those. I'll make a bunch of videos.
I would actually like to hear that too.
Yeah, I
like to hear people's perspective on things.
Yeah.
And where they heard it from or whatever.
Yeah, and religion, history, that's my thing. So I love that.
So let them know.
So let me know. Let me know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do our Bible study then for the day.
For the day. Here we go. All right. So today we're going from John 6:35.
35.
Yeah. Chapter 6, verse 35.
Got it.
Ready? Jesus replied, I am the bread of life. Whoever comes to me will never be hungry again. Whoever believes in me will never be thirsty.
Who's he replying to?
I don't know, actually. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure we can probably find it if we look it up. But I wonder. But I think that's what do you think about it? I want to hear what you think first.
I forgot it.
So it says, whoever comes to me will never be hungry. Whoever believes in me will not be thirsty.
I feel like that just boils down to like, if you like follow my teachings and you believe in who I am, then you will never go, like you'll never go hungry. Like I'll always feed you, not just like food wise, but I think like in every, like in your aspects of your life, as far as like, I will feed you like success or whatever you need. I think, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's metaphorically speaking.
Yeah.
I think, you never be empty on inside. You always be full. I know in the church, a saying is, I'm full. I'm full with the word. I'm full with the spirit. I'm full with this. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I feel like that's what he's saying. Whoever comes to him and whoever believes in him, will not be hungry or thirsty. Yeah, I feel like if you, go to him as your savior, you're going to be fine.
Yeah. I think very basically that's what it means.
Yeah, I think so. That's what I'm getting from that.
Yeah, that seems to be like kind of like the underlying message in all of these verses, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely at the bottom.
Like, be more like me and I will give you what you need. Like a lot, like just in so many different ways is how they're saying it in the Bible, like just every way be like me.
Yes.
Be loving, be kind, like love your neighbor was one of them.
Yeah.
I think the underlying message is just to be a believer, be kind to people,
Yeah.
And you'll be fine.
Exactly right.
You will be taken care of.
That's what I believe. I mean, I feel like that's how everything's always worked out too. You already know if you need them, you call on them, and somehow things just work out.
I know.
So it might as well just already be prayed up.
Yeah.
Already be, doing your word every day, praying every day. And you will always just be full. You won't be thirsty. You won't have to be like, oh my gosh, I need Lord, blah, 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 blah. It'll just automatically be there.
Yeah.
But you know how we humans do, how we people do.
Yeah.
We take it for granted everything, so.
Yeah. I worry a lot. I'm a big worrier.
Yeah, so he could probably take some of that worry off you. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I definitely lose sight of that, I think.
Yeah. My last repeating client was a pastor.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And so me and him had some really good talks, and like it was pretty cool because I could challenge his word. You know what I mean? He wasn't one's like, okay. At the same time, I had another pastor who was a client also. You could not question him. You could not. What he said was what the Lord was saying, so you cannot question it. He wasn't open-minded about it. And so me and him got into a lot of arguments. They end up being like healthy arguments.
Yeah.
But you could tell he turns red. Like he
if you even question him.
Yeah.
Or question God
he
or
would
whatever.
get really defensive about it, and I hope he doing all right. Last I heard him, he was having like health issues. He was in the hospital. I think he had to sell his church also.
Oh, no.
So yeah, I think he sold it. It's crazy thing. He sold it to the other pastor that I was working for.
You didn't know they knew each other?
I did not know. I didn't even know.
That's crazy.
Yeah, the other pastor bought his church.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, but he gave me a bunch of the not the pastor who's sick, but the other pastor. He gave me a lot of breakdowns on what he believes the Bible is. And we'll get into that later, like in a different episode. But is his perspective of the Bible as a pastor is so unique. I've never heard it before.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool to hear one day, honestly.
Take a deep dive on it. It's pretty cool. Like it really enlightened me on some things. So yeah,
that would be really cool.
Yeah, that's super cool. Yeah. So what's next?
What's next? We're moving on to current events. You got some stories to tell me, Rod.
Let's do some current events.
You're going to tell us what's going on in the tech world.
Okay. All right, so my first one is like messy.
Messy. Oh, messy. Okay.
And I only put them on here because this did just happen.
Okay.
And it's pretty interesting. So Shamar Moore, I'm sure y'all know who he is, the ladies that are watching. He's been in a 17-year relationship.
Okay.
And when asked about marriage, he says he does not see it in their future.
17 years?
17 years, and he says he does not see marriage in their future. They have a kid together.
Oh.
He said they got a dope mom. He said, and I'm gonna try to keep being a dope dad, as much as I can. She's dope, but I do not see marriage in our future. And he also said, because what he said is prenup is a prenup really trust? He said that's what he's struggling with.
Oh.
So I mean that's implying that he wants to have a prenuptial agreement.
And she probably doesn't.
And she
Oh no, she would.
Yeah, but he's saying like if she agreed to one, like even bringing it up, is that truly trusting your partner?
I see what you mean. Yeah, because a prenup is if the marriage doesn't work.
Yeah, she would.
Then you have an agreement as to what's going to happen with the money.
Most likely taking half of whatever you get in future earnings and retirements and stuff like that.
Okay, that makes sense. But did he really mean it as like, I don't see marriage in the future because like he doesn't like her like that, or does he mean it as like we've already talked about it and we're not getting married, but we're gonna be together?
I don't know. The way it's worded and the way his quotes go are weird.
Yeah, because I could take it both ways, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I got my theories on this dude. I ain't gonna lie.
You think he's gay?
I think he's gay.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Of course, I think he's gay.
He is such a pretty boy.
Well, it ain't cause of that. I mean, it ain't cause of that. But and I know he like women for sure. He's been questionable in some things though. Like, you know, like this is the biggest question. You know what I mean? Maybe
he just wanted to be a dad. That's why he's in the relationship.
Yeah, maybe he uses her as his beard. They call it.
Yeah.
You know. I don't know if you saw. There was something else that happened to him. I just thought about it with Matt Rife.
Nope.
The comedian.
Nope.
Pretty white boy, Matt Rife. He's known for being good looking, but he's also funny.
Oh, okay.
He's a comedian. He's on the rise. He's killing it right now. I think he's on a world tour.
Cool.
But Shamar Moore took his girl to his show one night, and Shamar Moore got on stage drunk. Drunkenly got on stage and started saying all this crazy stuff. And it's like, yeah, my girl wanted to come and see. No, my girlfriend told me she wanted to Matt Rife.
What?
Yeah, he got on stage and said this, and he's like, "Well, I ain't gonna let you. I ain't gonna let you F him, but we'll go see him." You know, And he was like, then he started saying some weird stuff. He was drunk, but he was saying some weird things. He was like, "Man, Ralph, I know you want to say the N word so bad. I know you want to say it so bad." He's like, "Well, tonight when we take you back to our hotel, you can say it all you want."
Oh.
See.
Ooh, that's
See,
weird.
he on some weird, not saying that it's weird, but.
What are your thoughts on that, the 17-year relationship and marriage not being in the future?
If it's an agreement, I don't know why this always falls on the man. I don't know why. It always falls on the man for saying he hasn't proposed or he hasn't married or he hasn't made her an honest woman. I don't know. If it's an agreement between them two,
then fine.
Then fine. But if she's like openly like, hey, when are we getting married type of thing?
Yeah.
Something's up with them. Something's up with the guy.
True.
You know?
Yeah, that's true.
Something's up, and maybe he's. I don't know what she does, but he's been in the public eye for so long. I'm sure he's loaded with money at this point.
Yeah,
he's a celebrity. He can get probably whoever he wants still at his age. I feel like a lot of things probably play in play. Say she do want to get married, and he don't. There's financial abuse. He might take care of everything.
True.
And she might not do anything. She's like, well, I'm just gonna stick with him and not be married. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
I can see that.
Maybe he knows that. Maybe he knows that.
Yeah. I think the bottom line is, though, like in any relationship, is you have to establish those things at the beginning.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I I want to get married and like have kids and stuff like that, like in the near future. Yeah. And I think I was pretty upfront with it.
For sure.
From the beginning.
Yeah.
And then you also said same thing.
Same thing. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like you can't start a relationship. Me personally, this is what I think. You can't start a relationship without having like an idea of where you want it to go.
Yeah, but I mean, think about like his life, like well, obviously he's done so many things.
Yeah. Those
things probably change though. Like, well, we got to move here. Oh, we got to do this. I got this job here. I'm going to be working on this set. I got this. He has like some show that's been running for like years. I don't know. Like maybe those were the intentions in the beginning.
True.
You know, and then things get in the way. But 17 years in the way is crazy. You can go to the courthouse.
17 years. 17 years is crazy.
You know, like if you ain't had time for a wedding, you can go to the courthouse.
But if after 17 years you said you didn't want to get married to me, I would be distraught.
Of
because
course.
Like we're together for 17 years. I mean, and ending a 17-year relationship in general is rough.
Yeah, that's almost impossible.
But knowing that you're not getting married, like that is too much.
Yeah, I just hope and pray that marriage ain't a big deal for her.
Right.
Especially with him saying it out openly
totally.
Like that, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I mean. I hope they're on the same page.
Yeah, I hope they're on the same page. I mean, he gave an honest answer, which that's all you can hope. That's all you can hope for. Someone being honest. But that ain't the answer you want to hear.
Yeah, if you're her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shamar. Yeah, that dude. I got a story about him. I met him before.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, you have met everyone.
I've met a lot of people. I swear.
So many people.
I've met
Let's
a lot
hear
of people.
this story.
All right, so cool. I was working in Miami at Wall. This is where I met a lot of celebrities. At Wall, it's inside the W.
A restaurant?
No, it's a club.
A club, okay.
Yeah, it's like a really small, exclusive club.
It's called Wall, W-A-L?
W-A-L.
Okay. W-A-L-L.
Yeah.
Okay, just Wall, not The Wall.
No, I don't think it might be called The Wall. I don't know. Everybody just call it Wall, though.
Got it.
Anyway, just working the front door. That night I was not working the front door, though. I was on the inside.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so we get the announcement in our little earpiece. You know, we got Shamar Moore there tonight. There's probably some more people there that too. But he came in because he's very flamboyant, very loud, very everywhere. I got to be seen type person.
Okay.
We already see you, nigga. You know what I mean? But anyway, he comes in and he's wilding. He's going around. He's dancing at all the VIP tables on the dance floor. He's a wild dude. He really is. He gets down. Like he drunk. Maybe on some other stuff, I don't know, but he's partying. He's a real partier.
This is in Miami too.
This is in Miami. Now this dude got out of control because there was a group of girls. I'll never forget. When you walked in, there was like a few little tables, and then you get to the dance floor, and there's another table right here. Then the tables go down. This first table, they would always put the really pretty girls right here. Right?
When you first walk in, yeah,
like a girls' table right here, right? He goes over there partying with the girls. And I'm talking about these are the plastic girls. You know what I mean? He goes over there dancing with a girl and he pulls her titties out. I swear to God.
Oh my.
We had to stop him.
Oh my God. What was her reaction?
It's Shamar Moore. What are you going to do?
Totally. You're just like,
you know, she would grab him and put him back in, but she not.
Go,
Yeah, she grabbed him, put him back in her shirt. She didn't get mad.
Chill. Yeah.
And just chill, you know. She might act like she's surprised, but she's like, oh, gosh, I might just put my titties out. You know, type of thing. We get him from that table. He goes do his thing. He goes back to that table later.
Same thing.
No.
Oh.
This man pulls his thing out and shows her.
What?
I swear to goodness, I cannot make this up. And the only reason we knew that is because everybody started freaking out then. You know, everybody was like, okay, you're going too far.
Yeah, this is too much.
And I remember I wasn't working right there at the table. There was another security guard. Right before you get that table, there's a security guard post right here. And then there's another one posted here.
Yeah.
I was here. This security guard seen it.
Oh,
seen it happen.
No.
Because he's keeping the eyes. We was always trying to keep the eyes on him.
Yeah.
But, you know, he's going private. And when we talked to the girl, she was like, yeah, he said to me, I seen yours. So I just want to show you mine.
Oh, to like make it even.
That was his way of apologizing.
Oh my God. What kind of logic is that?
Narcissistic.
Oh man. That's crazy.
Yeah. It was crazy. It was wild. And then he knew the main girl that worked the door. Walked out, tongued her down on his way out.
Like just made out with her?
Yeah. Swear to goodness.
Oh my God. And she was just like, sweet.
Well, yeah. I mean, she was always cool. She was like really laid back type person. You know, but she knew everybody because she was like setting she's like the VIP host kind of.
Got it. Okay. Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's my story about.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You saw him.
Yeah, he's a It's a partying dude. I'm trying to tell you, this man was lit all night long.
I also feel like Miami's just the place to do that. Like, if you're gonna do that, like, Miami is the place.
I mean, it was.
I do feel like people would go crazy there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice. Yeah, it's fun.
Just like Vegas.
Just like Vegas.
But I feel like Vegas. I mean, I haven't been to a club in Miami yet, but I feel like Vegas, the VIP areas can be a bit more segmented from the rest of the people.
That's true. Yes, this particular club, this particular club wall. There was another one called Dream. The tables were kind of immersed into with the people.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a little rope, but that's all.
It.
You know what I'm saying? But you're part of the party. I honestly don't even like the VIP tables that are so far away from the party.
Yeah, I understand if you're like a big celebrity. But if you're just like a normal person getting a rich person getting a VIP table, like, why do you have to be so far away from everyone?
I don't know.
That's where the party is.
Yeah, I mean, they charge us so much for the party ones, for the ones that are like dance floor and all this stuff. Like, I mean, like, I don't know when the last time I went to the club without a table, but they were always like promoter tables. I wasn't going and paying for no table.
Yeah.
And sometimes it would be in the mix, sometimes it wasn't. Sometimes it was cool because you didn't have to party.
Yeah.
Because we have to party almost every night. But sometimes you just want to be in the mix.
Yeah.
You want to be in the mix.
Yeah. Oh.
But yeah,
partying.
that's my Shamar Moore story.
That is really cool.
Yeah, it ain't that.
Well, at the end of the day, I guess the message here is, after 17 years, propose to the girl.
Propose before 17 years, if she wants that.
Get there.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. If you want that. If she wants that.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure she does.
All right.
What's up next in the tech world, Roddy?
Tech world, we got Pokemon Go.
Oh, okay.
I mean, did
wait,
you play
is that back? Or
it still is.
Has it always been a thing?
It's still on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it exploded when I was living in Miami.
Yes, it exploded.
It was so fun too. Did you ever play?
No, I didn't.
Oh my gosh, it was so fun. I ain't gonna lie, like.
But I know everyone did.
Dude, I'll never forget. I was walking to work one day. I was playing Pokemon Go on the way to work.
Right? Oh, really? Yeah.
I ran it, and I didn't know how to play. I was brand new. There was a kid sitting on his step. I was walking down 8th Ave, going to Wet Willie's.
Yeah.
There was a kid sitting on his step, and I saw he was playing. And I was like, bro, can you teach me how to play?
Oh, really?
And I sat down, and he taught me how to play.
Were you late to work?
No. But he taught me how to play.
An 8-year-old?
Yeah, because I didn't know how to. I don't know how old he was.
That is funny.
Little, like, I don't know what he was, like a Hispanic kid or something, but I sit there. He taught me how to battle because I didn't know how to battle. I didn't know how to do.
I didn't know you could battle.
Yeah, you got to go in like certain areas. There's certain,
Yeah.
But anyway, people out there, I think this Niantic is the company who put this app together. They have been scamming people. It's kind of like a scam, but they've been using people to get their mapping of things. So like, say like maps, so like your direction,
like Google Maps.
Like Google Maps.
Yeah.
They was using people's locations to map for their app. For whatever they were, I don't know what they're using the GeoMap for though.
Oh.
That's the thing. It's like, so for example, say you wanted a map of Miami, right? Everyone's playing in Miami. You're collecting all that data for your GeoMap.
Oh. Yeah. So they don't have to do the work and make the map.
They don't have to hire nobody. They don't have to go do the work. They're just using everybody else to do their work
That
for
is
free.
So smart.
It's so genius.
That is so smart.
It's so genius. Yeah, it is.
That is so funny, though. So they are getting in trouble for it now?
I think so. I think it might be.
I wonder, like, why?
But it's probably in the terms and conditions that we never use, that we never read. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but we never read them.
Yeah.
It's probably in there somewhere. I don't know, but it came out that they're trying to place it as a scam.
I mean, how? How is that a scam, though? Like, okay, so yeah, they get that information and they make their maps. What the hell does that do to you? And how does that?
It puts you.
How does that affect you?
Because I see what you're saying, but I also see the other side too. It's like, okay, you're actually working for this company, not for free.
Oh, I mean, okay.
But I was working for all the apps for free.
Yeah.
Facebook is collecting our data.
Right.
Meta. X is collecting our data.
That's exactly right. There are so many apps that we have right now that are tracking everything we do.
That's true.
They even ask you, allow us to track what you're doing on this app.
Yeah, so we can market to you.
So we can market, yeah.
Yeah.
And
market to the people around you.
I mean, at least they ask, so I guess that's different. That's what's different. So
I think so too.
If Pokemon Go put that thing up and asked, would that make people feel better?
I mean, maybe, I think that's what's probably going to happen.
Okay.
That's probably going to make it more apparent that this is what we're doing. But at this point, they're probably already got all the information they need.
Exactly.
Yeah.
People need to calm down.
I thought it was pretty cool. I mean, honestly, I think it was a very smart move. It is
totally.
I mean, it's scary when you think about it.
Yeah.
Because how much information you're actually giving these apps and these companies.
Oh, yes.
These data banks. They can sell this data now. You know what I mean? So, it's kind of scary in that sense. But
we've been giving away our information for decades now.
Yeah,
decades.
Sure.
they know everything about us now. They know your social. They know who you talk to. They know where you live, where you work, where you grocery shop.
Yeah.
What kind of car you drive.
It's true.
You just can't. You can't escape it anymore. You just personally, I think.
I mean, I feel like it too. Yeah, I feel like we're all in too deep at this point. Not on purpose. It's just. It could be a little bit of negligence on our side, but...
It is just the way the world is shifting now, too. It just is.
Everything is doxed now at this point. We know everything about everything. It seems that way. It seems like you know everything about everything at this point. About everybody.
So then where do you go from here?
I don't know, somebody's going to think of something.
Yeah,
somebody's going to think of something. Hopefully I think of it.
Yeah. Hopefully you do.
Hopefully I think of it, man. Yeah.
I think you will. Yeah. As long as you are being very godlike.
Okay, she playing with the Lord now, cuz. Hey.
I know you're gonna say that.
She playing with the Lord.
No one's playing. I'm being serious.
No, it's funny because that's what we would say.
I'm being serious.
I know, but that's what we would say. Oh, you playing with the Lord now. Playing with the Lord.
No. Never playing.
No,
never playing with the Lord. No.
Hey, they say God got a sense of humor though. I don't know. They say. Yeah, hey.
Try it out.
No, because let's not even tempt. No. Let's not tempt the Lord. No.
Oh, okay. Well, basically with the Pokemon Go scam, people need to relax, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I mean, you need to know. I feel like people need to know that's what's happening also.
True.
If you didn't know, now you know.
Now you know.
Now you get to choose if you're gonna keep playing Pokemon Go or not.
Exactly.
Yeah, but yeah.
You probably will.
Probably will. Yeah.
That is funny.
What else I got? I think we have aliens now.
Oh.
Because
the government they came out with that thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me hear this.
Yeah.
Because this is a very interesting topic that we were also talking about at work.
Really?
Yeah, my coworkers brought it up.
Okay, yeah.
Because I didn't see it on social media. I don't see those things for some reason.
Yeah.
I'm not up to date with any current events if you guys haven't noticed.
Yeah, I got you.
That's why we need to do these things, so you can keep me up to date.
Yes, I mean, the government are having to have these meetings, these briefings about information that they may have been withholding about extraterrestrial life. So what they're calling it is I forget, what is it, UADs,
unidentified, what was it,
aerial
people, persons.
No, it's another thing for now. They come up with a new term for UFO now, and it's unidentified aerial something. I forget what it is, but anyway, there are groups inside the government who feel like there are groups inside the government that are withholding information about
aliens and UFOs.
Same. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. See, now you have people internally who are keeping things from each other.
Right. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's kind of scary.
I'll tell you in a minute what I think that's about too. But so yeah, obviously this is a scary thing, but I feel like it's something that a lot of us probably been thinking. There's got to be some of the life forms, where they at, but it's coming out that maybe these things they found things in the ocean.
Yes, I heard about that.
Yeah, they're saying that UFOs are maybe in the ocean instead of outer space.
Oh my God.
Which to me is why makes sense to me as a conspiracy theorist. Is like we're always saying we only discovered 5% of the ocean. That's cap to me because there's no way we've been on this earth this long, and y'all ain't curious at all. I feel like what happens is they found something that they're scared of.
Yeah, and they don't want to let the rest of the world know.
Yeah, that's the conspiracy theorist
I can see
in
that.
me. Yeah, like I'm like, if they found some shit that they got to keep to themselves.
So, hold on. What about this whole thing about like aliens and UFOs being in space?
I don't know.
Why all of a sudden are aliens now in the water?
I don't know, man. Like,
did it fall from space and now they're in the water?
I feel like it's something that I feel like what they're talking about now didn't just happen in 2024. Okay. We're talking about decades. We're talking about I feel like these things have been found for a long time.
Okay.
I see. Like an area, what is it?
Area 51.
Area 51. Like those things aren't new.
Right.
These places aren't new. So like I feel like the discovery of UFOs was years ago. In the water. Yeah, and so
they wanted us to look up this whole time.
Conspiracy theorists in me, it's like misdirection. It's like, oh, it's gonna come from the sky. They live outer space, but what if they live here? Why is there? Why is Antarctica like so secret? Why is all these things? It doesn't. So I honestly feel like there's something here with us. It has to be.
Does that scare you a little bit, or?
No, it just makes me more curious. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't really make me scared because if they were going to do something, it was going to do something. Would have been did something.
I mean, yeah. I just feel like I'm the type of person that has like a fear of the unknown. Like, I don't know anything about it. The government seems to not know anything about them either.
Cap. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I just don't know anything about it, so it scares me. It scares me what they could do.
Oh, yeah, but I just feel like if they were going to do something, it would have been done. They would have done it already.
But we haven't done anything to them.
How do we know?
Yet. Huh?
How do we know?
Yeah, that's true. We don't know.
If they was coming with some malice, why would they be hiding? If they had the ability.
It's global warming. It's aliens.
Listen, don't give me my theories. Don't get me in that bag because I'll be there forever. Don't.
Could be aliens controlling the global warming.
You know what I'm saying? Like
epidemic.
Who knows, man? It's a lot of. There's a
lot. Yeah.
It's a lot of things that I have in my head about all of that. Yeah. So.
That's very interesting. Actually, I feel like I could go so many ways. You can go so many ways with that.
Yeah.
Like.
I'll tell you something that I heard. Some guy from years ago that was reading some quotes from him. Ex-military guy. I think he was like military explorer, so he got to go to Antarctica and do some things. He said, now there's a treaty about Antarctica, right? All the countries have came to agreement. All countries have. This is the one thing we can all agree on is not to F with Antarctica. Did you know this?
No, I have no idea.
Yes,
I don't even know anything about Antarctica.
No one does.
Where is it?
It's at the bottom.
Bitty bottom?
It's an ice cap. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
It's an ice cap. So that's
Wait, really?
Yes. So there's a treaty that all countries have is not to F with Antarctica. And this guy said, this is a quote, I forget his name, I'll post it if I can find it. The moment one of the countries break that treaty, that's World War III. He said that's the only thing that can start World War III.
Oh, interesting.
But nothing else can start it.
I wonder what's there. What are some conspiracies you've heard about Antarctica?
The ice wall?
What's ice wall?
Or Antarctica?
Yeah.
Because you can't go past it.
Oh.
Supposedly.
You can't go past it?
Yeah, you can't go down there. So like when you get there, there's a
wall.
Supposedly.
Built by humans?
No,
or
it's ice.
Just straight?
It's an ice wall.
Whoa.
So the theory that I hear about this is that there's more world on the other side of this. It's a super fun conspiracy.
Like humans or no?
Who knows? I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
just a whole world of the unknown.
Yeah, but this now that goes into like flat Earth though. That goes into flat Earth, and like just so you know, I'm open to all conspiracy theories. Don't mean I believe them. I just like them.
Yeah.
Some of them gets me intrigued, and I'm like, damn, this could be possible. You know. So, but no, I mean, I don't know, but the ice wall with more land, is fun. I like that one. I love that one.
That is
because
very
I'm like,
interesting.
why can't we go there? Why can't we explore there? Why?
And that's weird that all the countries have agreed on that.
So the one thing y'all agree on is this?
Yeah, not world peace.
Nope. No.
It's not world peace that we all agree on.
Yeah.
It's not to fuck with Antarctica.
Yeah.
Antarctica. I can't say it. You know why I can't say Antarctica? It's because I want to pronounce every single letter.
Yeah.
Antarctica.
Yeah. Like, listen, it's a battle us talking because I, being a Southern boy,
don't say any letters.
I say, you know what I mean when I talk. That no matter if you could understand the words.
Yes.
You know what I mean, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I have to pronounce every single letter and every single word.
Yeah.
I just can't not.
See.
Can't not.
Sometimes I can't say the word, but you know what I mean.
I can't not.
I got you.
Antarctica.
Yeah. Yeah.
You say it. Antarctica.
Antarctica. Antarctica.
Antarctica.
Yeah, Antarctica. Yep. See?
Oh, man.
You know what I mean?
Man, aliens.
Aliens are fun.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I think it's fun. Yeah. Another fun one, I think, is the current event is the Drake one.
Drizzy Drake. Bye.
I know, man. Like, I feel
the decline of Drake.
the decline of Drake, man.
It's happening.
Yeah, and the thing is, it was planned. That's the crazy part. It's like rappers really came together and said, "Yo, fuck this nigga." You know,
they said he's got to be out of here.
He's got to be out of here. You know,
we vote you.
We're not letting
to stop.
Yeah, I mean,
he kind of brought that on himself though, because didn't he start this whole thing with Kendrick?
Kind of. I mean, not really.
Didn't he call him out?
No, not really.
Okay.
But
it became
a thing, though. Yeah, it became a thing. Like,
then it got real personal with all.
Yeah, because there's a reason this happened. In my theory about it, Kendrick, who's the epitome of a hip hop artist, right?
Yeah.
He's from the culture. He raps what he's been through. He is the epitome of a hip hop artist. Hip hop is based on that.
Drawing from experience.
The truth, struggle.
Yeah.
All these things, right?
Yeah.
Drake.
And pure talent.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Drake
is not that. But he's posing as one.
Right.
So I see that's how this was like inevitable. This was going to happen. It just had to be a time to where, like Kendrick said, he's been waiting for this moment. Like when the rap beef started, he's been waiting for this.
For Drake to say something?
Yeah, because that's how much he really hates him. Like he's never liked him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's never liked him. So
because he always knew he was a phony?
Yeah, and I feel like most of us know that about him. Like I feel like most people from culture, especially as honestly Black American people who are into like hip hop and certain situations, you can know a phony when you see one.
Right.
You know, and you know how they act. So you can ask all my friends. I've never liked Drake in that aspect. Never.
Yeah.
Never have. He's a dope artist. I make the dopest music. Obviously, there's no denying that. As a music fan, he's super dope. But some of the content he talks about, I'm just like, what are you talking about? You know, who wrote this? Like, where did this come from? Like, you don't.
You could tell he didn't go through these things.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, he's just like saying the words, but there's no like truth behind it.
Yeah, exactly.
I have a question though.
What's up?
Biggie Smalls.
Okay.
Didn't he have the same sort of?
No, you're talking about Tupac.
Oh, Tupac.
Yeah. So
Tupac. Yes.
Yeah, Tupac was more gangster by association type of situation.
Yeah, like he didn't actually struggle that. He didn't struggle and sell drugs and stuff. Like
I don't know about.
He says in his.
Yeah, I don't know about this part. He wasn't what I know is he was not the gangster that he portrayed. Now, selling the drugs part, you don't have to be a gangster to sell drugs. You know what I mean? Maybe you did that. I don't know. I don't even know if he even raps about selling drugs. I don't know. But the gangster part, in my head, came from a movie role. You ever seen the movie Juice?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
What's it about? Anyways, he played in it. I'm pretty sure I've seen him. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen that movie.
Yeah, you may have seen it. We should watch it. It would be cool. Once he got into that character,
he never got out of it.
Never got out of it.
He played so hard into it. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, and so like,
I can see that happening,
because
actually.
when you look at his early videos and all the people who knew him before this, they were like, this...
Not the same guy.
That's not the same guy. You know, he was an actor. He was sensitive. He was, all these things. Like he was very smart person. Yeah, very well spoken person.
Well, I think that's also why his rap was so good.
Oh
though,
yeah, he was a poet.
Yes,
he really
a poet.
was.
Yeah,
he was
thank
really
you.
a poet. So yeah, that was his story. No, Biggie was one of them ones.
I thought his mom was a professor.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought he was the one, but I got that mixed up.
No, yeah, his mom. I think his mom was like she was a professor or something like that, but they weren't like well off or nothing like that. No, he really did live the lifestyle. Like you never hear anybody backtrack on that or fact check that about him. I've never heard it about Biggie Smalls, but Tupac, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So how was that like different than Drake? Like,
well,
why would you say Drake is a phony and Tupac isn't?
The biggest factor, he's black.
Drake's half black.
Yeah, but raised by a white woman.
Yeah.
White family.
He wasn't raised by his dad at all.
I mean, I think he might have been there, but he was living, and his dad's from Memphis, Tennessee.
But do you understand how, like, maybe he could have had, like, a culture identity, like, crisis?
Of course.
Identity crisis, where, like, maybe he, like, as he's becoming an artist, he wants to tap into that black culture.
Yeah, but
in him.
Yeah, and
because he grew up white.
Yeah, and that's totally fine. I'm sure that happens with I had a friend who had that same situation. He was mixed, but he looks white. Everyone thought he was white. As far as I know, he probably still dealing with that as a grown man.
Yeah.
Which is he wanted everybody to know he was black because he was. He looked white. Everybody treated him like a white boy. We played in college together. Who was this white boy on me? Type of thing, but he was a black dude. You know what I mean? Like his family was black. He grew up with his black.
I see.
All this stuff. So I would think that definitely played a part with Drake. I would think, but when you're talking about the black community, we're offended by that. We don't like that. Posing like us.
I see. Okay.
Even that can be with black people. Period. They can be a black person who is not like that. I mean, you can tell they acting like that. That's disrespectful.
Yeah, I agree
to a certain
with that.
group of people, especially gang culture. Like, I have nothing to do with that. I could disrespect the gang culture. I could. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like anybody could, but he's like.
Are you saying Are you trying to say like he's disrespecting the hip hop and rap culture?
I would guarantee there are people out here who take it as disrespect.
Gotcha.
Kendrick Lamar at the head of that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. But. Where was we going? Okay, so Drake. Everybody know about the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef. I feel like clear winner here, Kendrick Lamar. He had like the biggest year of probably his career.
Came out with a surprise album.
Surprise album. The single that Not Like Us, biggest record of the year. Album I think sold over like close to like 400K first week, which is amazing today.
That's crazy,
in the streaming world, and he got the Super Bowl spot out of all of this. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Because
he basically won like a public rap battle.
Yes.
Against Drake.
I think it's probably the biggest rap battle ever, rap beef ever. I would think so. I would think it's up there with Jay-Z and Nas. It's up there with Tupac and Biggie. It's up there. Like it probably, and the reason it's so big, and it might be the biggest because of the internet, because of the world we live in now.
Totally.
Imagine Tupac and Biggie with Twitter.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
exactly. So yeah, I think this might go down as like the biggest rap beef.
I could see it.
I think
see it. They went hard.
They was going song for song, and
they went hard on each other though. Like the shit that they were pulling up on each other was crazy.
Yeah, it was insane.
It was crazy. The shit they were saying was just so fucking ruthless.
Yeah.
Like, oh man. Yeah. But then the other one came back even better.
Yeah, and
like every time.
Yeah, they would drop, and like Drake would drop, Kendrick would drop literally 30 minutes later as a response record. Like that's how fast the world is moving,
Right.
He had them already locked and loaded, but you know what I'm saying, like. It was happening like that. But anyway, that's not really that current. But what I'm trying to get to is Drake is suing Universal Music Group.
Oh. Who's Universal Music Group?
I think that's
Kendrick's label.
I think both of them sound like to Universal. I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay. So what?
He's suing the label for basically inflating Kendrick Lamar's numbers because he had record-breaking numbers. And there were some things that was pretty wild that these tech companies are getting a hold of the music. These are pretty much tech battles. That's what's happening here. You know, these tech companies are owning the labels, they're owning the streaming services, and they're manipulating things. Now I don't know if Kendrick Lamar's numbers are inflated or not. If Kendrick Lamar's is inflated, that means everybody's is inflated. That's the thing. But there was some things where, like, if you ask Siri to play play Drake, he'll play Kendrick.
Really?
Yes,
That's cool.
Yeah, it was same thing with like the election. Like you couldn't Google some things on Donald Trump, like he wouldn't come up. But Kamala, you could. Everything was like pushing toward her.
Interesting.
Yeah, so like these tech companies are really getting involved in hands and everything.
I believe it.
Yeah,
I believe that they have so much control over that stuff.
Especially the labels. Like, man, if they got an agenda, like, okay, this is a clear winner here.
Yeah.
He has the bigger
Let's make it known.
Yeah, he's going to be the bigger fan base right here. Let's push it to these people.
He has an album that's wanting to come out. Like,
boom.
Yeah,
because everyone wins. Kendrick wins, the label wins, Drake loses. You know what I mean? And then but the thing is, what happens is, even though Drake loses, you know how many plays Drake gets, how many searches he gets because you can't find him?
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Too.
Like, if you sway it a little bit, okay, yeah, we're gonna put all the search engines, we're gonna put Kendrick at the top. The Drake fans, they're trying to put Drake. They're trying. They're just gonna keep doing it, and that's gonna inflate his numbers also. So
that's true.
It's literally like a 360.
It could counter.
It's a 360 thing. It's like, because they're controlling everything. So
interesting.
So he's suing for that. Which is,
do you think he's gonna win?
Well, the thing is, it's not an actual lawsuit yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not. So he's intending to sue.
Gotcha.
That's his intention. Which is, now if you go back to the hip hop situation and the rap beef, that would be considered a bitch move. See, this is something, now this is when it goes back to the culture. See, how are you going to be this gangster rapper trying to beef, and then all of a sudden when you lose, you want to sue?
Ooh.
See, that's something.
Now you look like a sore loser.
Now
you look like a baby. I was going to say bitch.
Now you see that you're not really a part of the culture here, because anybody else was just going to take the L and keep going.
True.
But now you're trying to backtrack and say, oh, there's excuses now, you lost.
Right.
Like,
wait, that is a bitch move.
it's a bitch move.
That's a bitch move.
So
yeah, just lose gracefully.
Yeah, lose gracefully, exactly, and put out the music. Like, Drake is dope.
Yeah.
Just put out more music. Forget about the Kendrick Lamar thing.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, you're right.
See,
yeah.
That's how it goes. It's like, now if you ask, like, you think Tupac would have did that?
Hell no.
No, he wouldn't have did it.
Hell no. He would have come back with more.
He just would have came back more or moved on.
True.
All right, cool.
All right, Roddy, what's going on in the sports world?
You tell me. WNBA or women's basketball, what you got?
What do I got here? What did I write down? Hailey Van Lith. Remember her?
Oh, what? Yeah, for sure.
So she's one of the women's college basketball players. I think she might be a junior now. Or no, a senior. I think she's in her senior year.
She's in her senior year,
Yeah. But anyways, she blew up years ago when Kobe Bryant was like, what was I going to say? Like publicizing? No.
Was he training her?
I don't know, but I know that they had met and he was like posting her.
He co-signed her pretty much.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So she blew up when Kobe like co-signed her.
Yeah. And
like was posting stuff about her and stuff like that when she was a freshman.
Yeah.
And so, just like her journey in the past, like she started out at where did she start out at?
Louisville.
Yeah, she's
at Louisville.
Yeah, she started out at Louisville, and she started out her freshman year at Louisville, and she was killing it. You know, like she had such a good year. She really was like the star of that team. Anyways, she ended up moving to LSU, and as we know, LSU was a winning team.
Yes,
right. Like they had Angel Reese last year.
They had, Flage was on the team.
Yeah,
amongst others. They had a squad.
They have a lot of stars on the team. Now, she decided to go to LSU and join that team of stars.
Yeah.
And, I mean, obviously, you can kind of guess what would happen. When there's too many stars on one team, one of them's got to step down.
Yeah.
You know? So that's what basically happened to her. She kind of, like, declined at LSU. You could tell she did not get along with those girls either.
Well, I wonder if I wonder if they didn't get along or she just didn't, like, on the court, was it not a thing?
I just feel like she didn't play well in that system. Her role in that system at LSU was not for her. It didn't play to her strengths.
No, not at all.
She couldn't get the ball that much. She couldn't do much with it.
Yeah.
Just, I think, like, the way the spacing was on the floor for her, I don't think that was, like, her system to play with.
That's true. Yeah.
But anyways, this year, 2024,
Hooper.
she is killing it. She
Back to-
transferred to TCU,
Yeah.
Texas Christian University, and oh my God, when I say she's hooping, she is hooping.
Yeah, I think what she had a 44.
She had a 44-point game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then she followed up with a 33.
30, yeah.
30-something point
Whatever
game?
it is, she is consistently doing well.
Yeah.
Like, that is the main thing that I'm trying to
Yeah,
get here, is
that's
that
true.
she is now consistently doing well in this season. I mean, mind you, it's early in the season. Like, I get that, but she's doing so well. I'm, like, so impressed because when I saw her at LSU play last year, I was like,
She was a shell of herself there.
yeah.
She
You
can-
could just see it in her face, too. Like, she
Yeah.
wasn't enjoying it
Yeah, there was so much going on with TCU because, I mean, you got to
Mm-hmm.
think it's Angel Reese.
with LSU,
What'd I say?
TCU.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, with
Mm-hmm.
LSU, you know, they had Angel Reese, and there's a lot of attention comes with that. A lot of bad attention for whatever reason. Negative energy,
Yeah.
negative attention follows Angel Reese. I hate to say that about her, but it's true. Like
Negative
a
attention.
lot of negative attention.
Interesting.
Is with her when it comes to the media. I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't get it, but.
I think it's just her, like, I don't give a fuck attitude.
Yeah, and I feel like, yeah, it is. It has something
Which
to do
can
with that.
be, like, which can be good.
Yeah.
You know, that is, like, nice to see. It can be
Yeah.
refreshing to see sometimes because sometimes you don't really want to see the polished player that says everything right and does everything they're
yeah,
supposed
exactly.
to do, right?
Yep.
So it is refreshing to see a player like Angel Reese just, like, really, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to say
Yeah.
whatever I want and do whatever I want. It is nice to see that.
Yeah.
But it rubs people the wrong way.
I mean, I feel like that's valid. I was going to say something like that, too. I was going to say, I was just thinking, I was like, it had to happen because because of Caitlin Clark. There had to be.
You mean Angel Reese had to be that type of person?
No, the media had to do this
Oh, I see, yeah.
for the game, is what I'm saying. Like, I feel like the whole rivalry between them two isn't real.
Isn't real.
No, I feel like it's not real. I feel like they're both great players. I feel like the rivalry is not there really, but I do feel like the media had to give you a villain and a superhero.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Like you had to do that.
And she played into that too.
Yeah, she played into it, no question. Yeah. Because what are you gonna do?
Totally.
You know, if everything that comes out about you is I'm the villain.
Yeah.
And that's because that's what happened. She said I'm gonna accept the villain role. She said that because everything was shaping her to be the villain.
Yeah.
Everything because she did the little ring thing.
Right.
Which I'm like, yo, that's minuscule. Like that's a small ass. You know how much shit talking goes on the basketball court?
Okay. That specific example, if men did that, no issue. Not one media person would say anything.
That's exactly what I mean.
That's
too.
not what.
It's like
yeah.
that little thing right there. Like I'm so glad it happened because it helped women's basketball. That's that moment right there is the reason for this whole women's basketball.
What moment are you talking about?
Is when Angel Reese did this to Caitlin
Yeah.
Clark.
Yeah.
That moment right
she
there.
like made a shot, right? Or she.
Well, it was clear that LSU was going to win.
Yes, and she pointed her finger because
the
LSU
ring.
was going to get the
The
ring,
ring.
and Caitlin Clark was going to lose.
Yeah,
yes.
because Caitlin Clark has this celebration.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And then Angel Reese came back with this one.
Yes.
And she did this.
Yes.
So that moment right there was like pivotal for the WNBA, for women's basketball, period, college and WNBA. So I'm so glad it happened, but the media ran with it, and they did a great job of making a villain and a superhero, giving a storyline, because women didn't have a storyline yet.
Right.
And so now you see it's pushing the numbers. So I'm glad it happened, but Haley Van Lith, you see, even in this conversation, she got pushed to the side. And even in this conversation, we're talking about Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. That's what happened to her when she was at LSU.
Exactly. Yes. She wasn't the center of attention.
She was not. And she's a star. She's a star. And
she is really good.
Yeah.
She plays so differently than I think I've seen any player play.
Yeah, she's dope.
And I think because, first of all, she's left-handed.
Mm-hmm.
Left-handed point guards, shooting guards, I think have an advantage all the time.
Yeah.
Just because it's not as common.
Sure.
I've always thought that.
For sure.
But also, she is like a thicker girl.
Yeah.
And so playing against like thinner point guards, like a Caitlin Clark, you can't body her.
Exactly, yeah.
She could body you in the paint like easy. She's built, you know what? To me, she's built like a soccer player.
Yeah, she is.
She's got the legs and the butt of a soccer player.
Like a soccer softball player.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. She's a thicker gal.
Yeah, she's a pit bull. Like, that's what we would call her. Like,
Yeah.
that type of person. She's a pit bull. Like, she's going to get rough with you. Mm-hmm. And she got finesse game, too. Like, she knows how to play the game. Like, she knows how to shoot the ball. She got mid-range game is crazy.
Yes.
And, you know, she can set stuff up for other players, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to see, like, what happens the rest of the season with her. If she can take TCU up to...
Oh, man, that'd be dope.
To the finals, you know?
Yeah,
there's potential there, but they're also, like, such good teams right now. Women's basketball now.
Is crazy.
They are hooping.
Yeah.
Like, oh, my God. Juju Watkins, 40 points.
Dropped 40 points. She hit 9 threes in the game.
Like, since when was it normal to have 40 points in a game? I have never seen more players, NBA, like women's college, like men's college. I have not seen like this many players score 40 points in a game.
Yeah, the scoring has been out of control. Like around the whole basketball game. I mean, obviously it's the decline in defense.
Yes.
You know, the agenda is not there. Like I just seen
to score.
Yeah, it's to score. I mean, I seen the Miami Heat tonight scored 134 points in regulation.
Oh my God, that's crazy. Yeah. Basketball really is shifting to that.
It's shifting to only offense.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, they're giving the defensive award in the NBA. They're giving the defensive award to only one player for like 3 years straight. You know, only one because he can block some shots, but nobody.
Okay, that's okay. That is one thing I don't agree with when they award defensive players of the year. Mm-hmm. They base it on mainly blocks.
Yeah.
Like defense. Why is it not based on steals?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
It's true.
Like blocks, you have an advantage when you're 7 feet tall to be the defensive player of the year.
Is like 7'2".
Like
yeah, like he is blocking the shots and he's getting defensive player of the year.
Like the WNBA was Nafisa Collier.
Yeah.
I agree with that. She also had steals and she had rebounds and she had,
guard.
You know.
Yeah.
Like she did it all.
She can guard probably like 3 through 5. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like she can. Like she can.
But when your only stat for defensive player is your blocks
and defensive rebounds, like let's be real, bro.
When you're 7'2". Yeah. I don't know about that. I hate how that is the stat for a defensive player.
Yeah.
Because I love defensive players. Like I was a defensive player, you know?
Yeah.
So when I don't know. I didn't get that many blocks. I did, but like I didn't get that many. I still got defensive player of the year though.
Nice. I mean, yeah.
You know? For my steals.
Yeah, you're in the passing lanes. You're stealing. Deflections. You know. Mm-hmm. So
that stuff matters too.
Yeah, but not anymore.
I know.
Women's basketball will do though.
It does.
Women's basketball, I feel like it does. Like it does. I know there's people scoring the ball, but you have to be because you're not 7'2".
Right.
You know, there has to be some defensive slides happening. You know what I mean? It has to be. Like, I don't know if people practice that no more. I remember having to just 30 minutes of defensive slides.
Did you guys ever do the drill where you're like facing the coach and he has a whistle and you're like doing fast feet?
Oh, yeah.
And then he whistles and you go to the right.
Oh, yeah.
Double whistle, you go to the left and then back. Oh my God, those were killer.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, but it was a whistle and you go down and like go down to the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, that's some tough stuff.
I love that shit, though.
I feel like that ain't happening. I feel like it's not happening anymore. You know, I do feel that way.
Yeah. They're trying to perfect the Euro step, the off-foot layup.
The 3-point shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When did you start shooting three-pointers?
When I got old.
Consistently in games? In high school?
No. I mean, I did. I shot a high percent. I shot like 43% from 3 in high school, but I didn't shoot many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kids are starting to shoot threes in like grade 7.
Oh, yeah, they're only shooting threes. They're only shooting threes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about that today. I was playing basketball today. It's like the last 5 championships, the 3-point percentage has been the highest in history. It's the team. It's the team who, and the thing is the team who is attempting the most threes is who's winning. Attempting.
Jeez.
not making, it's shooting the ball. Interesting. Yeah. Like, you take like Anthony Edwards. Everybody knows how this man can play. He can get by anybody, and he can jump over anybody, dunk on anybody. He can get to the rim whenever he wants to. He's shooting the most threes he's ever shot. I mean, I think he's taking 12 to 13 threes a game now.
Dang.
And he's making, I think, two or three more than he was making last year a game. Yeah, it turned him into that. They're adding that to his game.
That's crazy.
You're talking about a player, a pure hooper, like he is, like a mid-range to the rack, break you down. Now he's taking 13 threes a game.
That is crazy. 13 threes is crazy.
They added
game.
Yeah, added that to his game. Yeah.
Dang.
In high school only took.
I guess because that's how it's evolving. The kids coming up into the NBA now.
The Steph Curry effect, man. It was real. Like, he's had like the biggest impact we've seen in a long time. One person come in and just change the game. Like the Splash Brothers era, that was a real thing. People wanted to be that way. Like, he made the game exciting. Like, he gave Steph Curry, they say they changed the game and he might have hurt the game or whatever, but he gave 6'4" players something to do, something to be good at. You know what I mean? It's
right.
Because he's getting overpowered by like a LeBron. Like, everybody can't be LeBron. Like, it's only one of him. 6'8", 280, fast, can do everything. Compared to like a Steph Curry, like, what are you supposed to do?
True.
Now you got something he can do. He changed the game, so everybody's like, I shoot the three ball now.
Yeah.
Now you got 7'5" Wemby shooting threes at a high clip.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Speaking of LeBron, though, you saw some things that they're saying about LeBron that pissed you off.
I've seen nothing but disrespect.
Oh.
Nothing but disrespect, and it hurts my heart.
You're a big LeBron James fan. What are they saying about your boy?
They saying my boy is declining.
And he might be.
It's going to be hard for me.
You're like,
he turns 40 this month, so I can't be mad at him.
Right. This month. Cool.
Yeah. We share the Capricorn.
Yes. Got it.
So, but anyway, I was hearing the chatter.
Do you need a moment?
I've been hearing the chatter about my boy declining.
Oh, no.
I watched the game the other night.
He's declining. It's confirmed. Oh, no.
I said my boy's losing the step.
It's inevitable.
It's inevitable. Father Time.
He's had a crazy run.
What they say? Father Time is undefeated.
What is?
Father Time is undefeated. Ain't no way around it. You're going to get old. You're going to be,
Yeah.
But yeah,
wait, what season is this for him now?
22. 22.
That is so crazy.
Yeah, he's
How old is his son? How old is Bronny?
20. 20, yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's been in the NBA longer than he's not.
Dang. Oh, yeah, 40.
It's pretty wild. It's like 22 years he went to the NBA at 18. So. What
is he going to do after?
Oh, I mean, who knows? Man, this man his hands are in so many things. Like I don't know if this year's the retirement year. I think it's the next one. I think it's 23 years. I think it's 23 years. But I mean, he's having those. The reason they were saying this because he's in a shooting slump. He missed 20 straight threes.
Oh, cool.
20 straight.
Straight?
Like,
no.
Not like in one game, but over a stretch.
Yeah. I see.
But I mean, Steph Curry went through that. Last 2 years, a year ago, 2 years ago, the best shooter in the world went through that. But 23s in a row. I think he had some low scoring games in the teens.
Yeah.
But tonight he had 29 points. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Is it a decline?
I mean, exactly.
Or is it a media overhype?
Okay, yeah. Like in the month of November, there were two players who averaged like 23 points and like 11 assists. It was the MVP of the league and LeBron James. Like, you know what I mean? So like, it's hard to say, man. It's hard to. Yeah. He's definitely. You can tell though. It's like, but I honestly believe it has something to do with this team too.
They're not pulling as much weight.
They're not gelled yet.
I see.
They're not gelled. You know, they got JJ Redick as a coach, which I feel like he's a dope coach. But I mean, they still have the same record, the exact same record as they had last year when they felt they had a terrible coach. You know, it's a lot of the same players.
Who was it last year?
Darvin Ham.
Yeah, I remember
The
him.
coaching styles are totally different. Darvin Ham is more like just roll the balls out. It seems that way. Roll the balls out, y'all go play.
Yeah, play basketball.
JJ Redick is that actual, like, LeBron, what are you doing? Like, he has some accountability for everyone on the team. But I feel like it could be good in the long run. I'm just trying to figure out when is LeBron, he needs a break here somewhere. He's been playing every game. And he's been playing over 30 minutes a game, like 35. Like,
whoa.
Yeah, like, he's been hooping. Like, he really has. Like, he's really been going. I'm like, what about the end of the season, bro? You think he got 80-something games.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so I don't know. But, yeah, I mean, to see my boy decline, though, I don't like it. I don't know. I don't like it one bit. I don't know.
I think you're going to have to accept it soon.
Well,
if he's going to retire next year, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's going to be a sad day.
It's going to happen.
It's going to be a sad day.
It is going to be a sad day. Oh, no,
LeBron James retiring?
Yeah. Man, it's going to be a very sad day.
Dang, man. I remember I bought his jersey.
Yeah.
The day it came out.
Really?
The day. I don't think he might have been in Cleveland already. Yeah, he wasn't.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you still have it?
I think it's at my house.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, I still got it.
That's pretty cool.
Well, you know what? No, it's in there. It's in the closet, I believe.
Oh, cool.
I believe it's in the closet, yeah.
That's the very first jersey you bought.
Of his.
Yeah, of his.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, the day it came out.
That's really cool.
Yeah, because I've been following him since he was like 10th grade. I was a fan of him when he was in high school.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yep, bronzexual I am. Sometimes you gotta face the facts.
Surprise. Surprise.
Anyway.
All right. What else? What else is going on?
In the sports world?
Uh-huh. Oh, we didn't talk about this. Okay, so this game was last week, I think. Mm-hmm. And it's in women's college basketball. UCLA broke University of South Carolina's 43-game winning streak.
I know, man.
That's 2 undefeated basketball seasons, and UCLA broke it. UCLA, I don't even think is ranked.
I don't think they were ranked either. Yeah, I don't think. They could have been, but they were number one.
Is this the decline of USC?
No.
The dynasty of Don Staley?
You see how the internet is. See how dramatic. See what I'm saying? They try to say LeBron declining. They lose one game in 43 games, and the decline of the dynasty.
That must have felt
had to feel
awful.
That had to feel crazy
for Don Staley.
Yeah, it probably did.
You know, like the girls on that team too. Like,
yeah.
God.
I don't know, man. Don Staley, she's a different type of person. It seems like, man, she's definitely a dog at it. Like, I feel like
that didn't mean anything to her.
Yeah, and honestly, sometimes who knows what they got going on. Obviously, they've been having some trouble with. It seems like there's some things going on with Malaysia, Fulwali. Maybe they needed something to wake them up. Maybe they've been on cruise control too long. Maybe there's. I mean, a loss is inevitable. You know,
True.
Especially when you're playing in that level of basketball. I mean, 43 games is crazy. 43 game win streak is insane. But yeah, maybe I don't know. But obviously, upon that loss, like Malaysia, she didn't play much. Mm-hmm. And that's probably the reason. Because I don't know if you've seen her play. You probably should. She's very
injured? Was there speculation of her being injured
at
all?
No, there was no. It's like she did not play. She just did not play. She just didn't play that much.
It is early in the season, though. So yeah. I would understand, like, did she play other players so they can get some experience in these types of games?
Maybe. I don't know. I feel like Don Staley. I feel like Don Staley is a disciplinary. Mm-hmm. I feel like she don't care who you are on her team. Yeah. She doesn't care. Like, if you did something that's not up to par to their program, you might have to sit. Or if you're not doing something, you might have to sit no matter what your name is. Mm-hmm. That's what I feel like when it comes to her. She seems like she's a real coach.
Yeah, I agree with that.
She seems that way, you know. But yeah, like
it's a good philosophy to have, though, too,
I think
right?
So,
like,
yeah.
Obviously, like praise your players for like having these accomplishments, but like also, like
this is my program.
Yeah.
This is you're a part of my program. Mm-hmm. This isn't your program, you know, no matter who you are. But like when it came to that though, you know how the media is. People were like telling Malaysia Fulwali to transfer. Like that was the thing they were calling for her transfer. And
what was she saying? Did you see her answer anything?
Who, Malaysia?
Yeah.
No. She didn't speak out about that.
That's good.
You know, not that I've seen, but Don Staley did. You know, and she's like, no, we're good over here. You know, we run things a certain way. We trust our players. We trust the system. You know, and that's just what it was.
Yeah.
You know, and we lost. because she had to sit. Whatever, she didn't say why she had to sit, but she had to sit.
Yeah,
You know, I feel like people should respect the program. Like, fans are weird, you know.
Totally.
You know, we can get so invested in.
Spark so much controversy for no reason.
Yeah, and we don't know exactly what's going on behind the scenes. We don't know. So, yeah. But, yeah, that was it. I think that's all I got when it comes to the sports, I believe.
NBA viewership.
Oh, NBA. Oh, yeah, NBA.
Let's talk about that, actually.
Okay.
So you'd brought this up to me and told me that that you've heard that the NBA viewership is now down 40%.
40% compared to last year.
Whoo!
Yeah.
What's that about?
I feel like that number's probably going down, I would think. But first part of the season, you had the World Series. Had baseball.
Yeah.
That's definitely overshadowed basketball, especially the beginning of the NBA season.
Right.
It is the beginning of NBA season. You know, they're trying to say. I think that's why they're throwing these cup games, like the championship games,
to get more people to watch.
December, to make things exciting before the All Star, and then after All Star. Most likely, people only watch after All Star. Really, like people who real fans will watch some games
when it gets closer to the playoffs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
People feel like the regular season don't matter. Like if you listen to the chatter, it's like, oh, that's just regular season. He's a regular season MVP. Or is he a Finals MVP? Like the regular season just don't matter anymore.
Right.
So they're doing things to make it exciting. I do feel like that's a factor, the beginning of the season. But I do feel like the LeBron James, the Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, them are the only three who really changed the game left. People were
they're getting older.
They grew cult followings. You know what I mean? We've been talking about LeBron James for 22 years.
Right.
You know, we've been talking about Steph Curry for the past close to 10 years.
10, yeah.
Yeah, close to 10 years. Kevin Durant, same thing. By the way, he's the biggest upset, if you ask me. Kevin Durant. He's so good, but I never felt like he
reached his full potential.
That person. I don't know why. But anyway, those people grew and changed the narrative in the NBA. You know, there is nobody. You got a Wemby coming. You know, you got a Wemby. You got Anthony Edwards. Do
you feel like the new players that are coming in, like Wemby, Anthony Edwards, are they just like the same? Like as far as like their talent between all of them?
Kind of, man.
Like there's no real standout?
Yeah, exactly. There's no real standout like that can grow like that can do what a Steph Curry did. That can do what a LeBron James did. LeBron James brought in people who were saying, this man's better than Jordan now. You know, when he came in the league. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody. Who is in the league?
There is not.
There's nobody in the league who can say that's better than LeBron.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no shooter coming in like he might break Steph Curry's records.
Right.
There's nobody.
Yeah.
There's nobody.
That's true.
So I feel like with those guys on the way out, D-Wade's gone, you got Carmelo Anthony gone. These guys, those three guys on their way out, I feel like that has a lot to do with it. There's nobody coming in yet.
Yeah.
Or came in yet that's going to have that cult-like following.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like Wemby, I feel like Wemby not going to do it because he seems so unfair.
I agree.
He seems so unfair. He's more unfair than LeBron was.
Yeah, I agree.
Like people were so mad. He's supposed to do that. He's big. He's strong. He's this. He's this. He's this. The Wemby is 7'5" shooting threes with a handle.
Right. I agree.
So people not gonna like him.
Yeah. I feel like Wemby's not getting like the attention that I thought he was going to. I was really excited to start watching him and like for him, but for some reason I'm not as interested.
Yeah.
I also don't know why.
Like he's not because I feel like it's relatability. You got to think about like a Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, you could be a Michael Jordan. You felt like you could. He's only 6'6".
Right. As far as like stature, like you could see that in your everyday life. You could see that if you go to college. Like you could see that.
Yeah, it's like
in places.
Then you got like a Kobe Bryant, same thing, 6'6",
right?
Normal looking,
normal guy.
Normal guy. But then people started hating like a LeBron because you ain't seen that.
Right.
You ain't never seen that.
Steph Curry, normal,
relatable,
normal looking man.
Yes,
the most normal looking man, probably.
Exactly. So like, then now you got like 7'5" women. Nobody can relate to that.
Yeah, that's true.
Media is about, and growing fans about relatability. If you can't relate, you're not gonna like it. Like Anthony Edwards, he's probably gonna get some fans because he's very normal.
Right.
Very normal.
But you're right. There's just no like standout, like
John
an
Morant,
outstanding.
nope.
Yeah.
John Morant is. I always support
He's
him.
doing some crazy things though.
Yeah, and he's from South Carolina, by the way. He is, but he could possibly, you know what? Because he has a little bit of, you know what it is. What John Morant, he could possibly do it because he has ignorance about him, and people like that. People like that. I was learning in marketing, like everything has to have a little bit of ignorance on it. It has to be some trouble on it. You can't seem perfect. You know, and the things he's done in his past already with the gun charges and all this stuff, you know, he has a good story, especially if he flips it around.
It's like Allen Iverson.
Exactly. That's exactly right. He is the new age Allen Iverson, pretty much.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, you know what? He is doing moves like him.
Oh, yeah.
Now that I think about it, he's quick like him.
Yeah, and he can jump out the gym. Yeah, add that to the... Imagine Allen Iverson dunking on people like this guy is.
How tall was Allen Iverson?
Like 6 foot.
Oh, okay. Yeah. How tall is John Morant?
I think he's around 6'3".
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of sports, though.
Speaking of sports?
Yeah, how's golf going?
Ooh.
Roddy Rod, come on.
Ooh.
Okay, I think we both have had a rough day at the range.
Today?
This week or... Yeah, this week or last week?
I had a rough day today.
I had a rough day earlier this week, was it? I can't remember.
Anyway.
Sunday, probably.
Yeah.
Sunday. I worked.
Sunday, yes. Okay.
I got called in, yeah.
Golf is good, though. I'm more intrigued about it. Like, the thing is, you need those bad days. That's why I feel like it doesn't deter me from wanting to play. It makes me...
Want to go back.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Like, I love it that I can hit the ball now.
Yeah.
Making great contact almost on every shot. Almost. But now as you're trying to get the direction, like I'm a driver, you know, today I hit like 5 perfect jumps.
Yeah.
I hit like one after that.
Yeah.
And then the rest of them were, what are they called? Slices. Slices.
Yeah, and like remember those guys that you met at the range at Inter Bay?
Yeah.
Yeah. They were like, you're like, oh, I was slicing it all day. You're like, that's the name of the game. Like,
yes.
It really is just part of it.
It's just part of the game, man.
It can get frustrating that way, though.
Yeah. The reason it gets frustrating for me because I want to be good now. You know?
Right.
But
people have been working on this for years.
Exactly.
Years and years and years.
Yeah. And I'm just so used to picking up stuff so quick.
Yes.
I'm so used to picking up. And I feel like I've made quick progression with this.
Oh, hell yeah. Definitely.
I feel like I've gotten to where I'm at now pretty fast. But...
You want to be better.
Yeah. And that's going to keep me going. That's going to keep me...
You will get better.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. I told you from the beginning, though, like, golf is just like that.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard to be consistent. And it's hard to be perfect.
Yeah, you probably never will be.
No. I think we keep making comparisons to, like, basketball. You know, like,
yeah.
You know, you shoot the same shot 100 times.
Yeah.
You'll still miss. You'll still miss.
That's exactly right.
You'll still miss it in a game. Yeah. You'll still slice it.
You still slice it.
You'll still air ball.
Still air ball, yeah. It's so crazy because today was like, how do I hit a perfect stinger out there, right? And then... muff the second one, top it, hit the ground first. I'm like, how do I shoot an air ball after hitting all net?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, how is that happening? I don't know, but it's just how it goes. That's what keeps you going, though. Dang, there was something I was going to say about it. I forgot.
Oh.
I feel like it was something.
We got to play a course soon.
Yeah, I think that's the next move. I think when we go to Miami.
Yes.
We can play a pitch and putt at least.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, it'd be perfect.
Yeah, we do a driving range. We do a pitch and putt if we can.
Oh, I know what I want to say though. You posted a video on Instagram of your golf swing.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And if any of you guys have seen it, do you think Rodney needs longer clubs?
I feel, yeah.
This is like a debate that we have been talking about for a long time because we can't decide if he needs longer ones. I think you do.
I think I do too. I mean, I'm feeling like I do. Like, I'm feeling like I got my posture right now, right? And now that my posture's right,
you're topping
I'm
it.
topping the ball.
Yes.
And what I noticed today is that I had the club like right on my pinky. Like
right
I'm talking about right at the end of it. And I'm hitting them that way. So I'm like, I probably need longer clubs. Yeah. Well, we just got a beginner set right now. But
yeah, we got a used set, which is fine.
Yeah, it's fine. But at what point do I buy a new set?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, at what point do I buy a new set?
Exactly.
When do you do that?
I don't know. Whenever we feel like it.
I guess
you could just trade yours in, honestly.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. But, yeah, I don't know, man. Like,
but anyways, golf is progressing.
Golf is...
We're having a time.
I'm having a great time.
We can, like, see our breath outside.
It's cold. It's freezing.
We're, like, so cold, but we're still there.
Yeah.
You know, they have heaters at the driving range, though, so.
Yeah.
It's doable.
Definitely. Yeah, I love it. It's fun. It keeps my mind going. Give me something else. Yeah. Loving it.
All right, let's move on then.
All right.
Okay, let's move on to relationships now.
Okay.
Okay, I have a question.
Go.
How do you think you would navigate personal differences and deal breakers? Personal differences as in, like, religion and stuff like that, like, in a relationship.
Okay. Deal breakers. I'm talking about deal breakers first.
Yeah.
I'll go back to what my great-grandma used to always tell me. You have to be particular about everything you do, right? Or and the people around you. So deal breakers is the stuff that you aren't willing to negotiate. You're not willing to compromise. Like, I guess giving like a simple example, like I was not willing to compromise skipping Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Not doing it. Not doing it. That was like, nope, not doing it. You know, because on the personal differences, I was like, well, we don't even have Thanksgiving. We don't have Thanksgiving. My Thanksgiving's already gone. Well, I'm saying, well, my Thanksgiving is now. You know what I'm saying? And I refuse to skip it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like something simple like that. Personal, for me, a personal thing, a personal difference is like and this could be a deal breaker for some people, like beliefs, like religion. For me, it's not a deal breaker.
I was going to say, I think for me, religion would be a deal breaker, depending on what it was and, like, how strict.
I got you, yes.
If they were wanting me to convert for whatever religion they were, and I didn't want to, and they were forcing me to, that's a deal breaker for me.
That's a little bit controlling. Like, I feel like, yeah. See, but their deal breaker could be, well, if you don't convert, it's over with. Right?
Yeah.
So that would be them standing on business. Right.
I see.
For me, personal difference would be we just met, you know, at 30 years old. You believed and had something for 30 years. Me coming in and saying, you got to believe something I believe. I don't think that's right.
I agree.
What I mean? Obviously, you can go find somebody who believes the same thing, but if we met and we didn't meet under those terms, you know, finding out your beliefs might become later. You know?
Right.
So, like in my last relationship, she claimed she didn't believe in anything.
Right.
I grew up Christian and believing in God. Her not believing in anything was not a deal breaker for me because it could have been my duty, my job to show her.
For the first time in her life.
For the first time, what believing in God looked like. Because she just did not know. She didn't believe in anything else. She saw what was on TV. It was not introduced to her. Her mom didn't show her that. So that right there could have been a deal breaker for some people. But for me, it was just like personal difference. Okay, this person just don't believe this. Maybe it's my duty to meet this person and show them how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But to navigate those things is all communication, I feel like. That's how you navigate those things.
I think a deal breaker for me that I just thought of is somebody that doesn't want kids.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, like if I, had met someone that I connected with, whatever, and they told me right away that they didn't want kids, that's a deal breaker for me. I can't.
Okay.
I've always wanted kids, and yeah, that would be a deal breaker for me.
Yeah. I think for me, it's definitely a deal breaker. Yeah, I think so too, because I feel like I want to have kids. I need to have kids, it feels like. Yeah, I want to keep what I got going forever. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that would definitely be a deal breaker for me. What's a personal difference that you could deal with, you think, that wouldn't be a deal breaker, but you understand it? Like,
I'm thinking for some reason my mind's going to like more habit stuff, like habitual things, as far as like living together and stuff like that. I don't really know. I haven't really been in a lot of relationships.
Right.
So like, I feel like I haven't had a lot of time to even like think about this, or like I don't even feel like I have an answer because I don't know. I haven't explored it very much with another person.
Well, I mean, there's a personal difference that we navigate every day.
What?
The dog.
Yeah.
There's a personal difference there. It's like,
that's true.
You know what I mean? So like, I feel like we've navigated that seamlessly. It seems like it's been just you understand where I'm coming from. I understand where you're coming from.
That's true.
Today he was on the couch. I didn't say nothing. But he had cover. He had cover. He was sitting on. I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? Like I feel like those are personal differences that we have navigated because we communicated those things.
True.
Honestly, and as blatant as we could. You know what I mean? It's like I know how he was raised. You like, well, he was raised this way, and I'm just like, well, I was raised this way.
These are my boundaries.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like having it. Yeah, I guess it's communicating boundaries with each other, right? There are certain things that you can compromise with, and there are certain things that like is a hard no.
It's just a hard no. Some things are hard no's, and if a person can't compromise with that, or you're not willing to, then that's probably considered a deal breaker.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Cool. I like that. Great communicating, Rod.
Yeah.
I will say though, I do feel like one thing that you told me at the beginning was that you don't. Like your past relationships, you weren't a good communicator. I feel like you've been a great communicator this whole relationship.
Because I realized I wasn't in my last
one. I'm just giving you like.
Yeah.
I'm just like saying that you're doing a good job is what I'm saying.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah. I was trying to think about that. Yeah, maybe. Okay. Yeah. Now reflecting on it, like maybe I was. Yeah, I think I was a bad communicator because things probably wouldn't have went the way they went if I was a great communicator. Yeah. It is. So now
I also feel like communication is it could be hard.
Yeah.
And I think in relationships you have to give the person the space and the time and the ear to communicate things. Right? So I feel like maybe you felt comfortable with the space that I was giving you to communicate more to me.
That's true.
And obviously you learn from your past relationships, so that's one thing too. But I think it's also important for your partner to give you the space.
That's a fact. Yeah.
Because once you have the space and you feel comfortable to share these things, then you will willingly communicate. I wouldn't have to pull it out of you.
That's fact.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I know, specifically my last relationship, it was hard because it was like, not to say it in this way, but a lot of pushback on even if it's just I feel like this, automatically get attacked back.
Yeah.
Or this person's automatically offended. Yeah, I don't get that with you at all. It's like, maybe you might feel offended at first, but I got to explain it. You give me time to explain it.
At the beginning of our relationship, especially when we were doing long distance, like over the phone and stuff like that, there were definitely times where I was like,
yeah,
I was definitely offended, but I never tried to say anything, but I let you explain yourself because I was like, what?
Yeah.
But the way I was taking it was not how you meant it.
There you go. Yeah. Because talking is not my strong point. So communicating things is, it can be hard for me.
That's so interesting that you think that about yourself.
Well, the thing is, there's so many things I want to say.
Yeah.
That I don't know how.
More than what you are saying.
Honestly, thanks to Billy Bob, he helped me with my talking, communicating what I'm trying to say.
Really?
Yes.
Cool.
I know for a fact that he is the reason I got better.
Cool.
At communicating my thoughts.
Yeah. What did he do for you?
He allowed me to do it.
I see.
That's the thing. He's a friend who lended an ear. Like, he helped me get to where I needed to go when communicating.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he forced me to do those videos when I was doing talking videos. He forced me to do that. He helped me. He didn't just force me.
I remember that, actually.
Didn't just force me. He helped me do it. Mm-hmm. You know, he helped me with the script. He had me like, maybe you should say it like this. Well, maybe you talking like that don't work for you. Maybe you should talk like this. Like,
okay.
Yeah, so I feel like that has played a part in my communication now as a 36-year-old person. I don't know how I was communicating before. Yeah.
Your ex-girlfriends, can you leave a review, please? I'm just kidding.
I know. Yeah, go ahead. Leave a review.
I'm just kidding.
Who cares? Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah. That is funny.
Yeah.
Okay. What's up next?
What you got?
Okay. I guess we were already kind of like reflecting on our past.
Yeah.
Digging even deeper. Mm-hmm. Who were the people you looked up to or considered like a hero growing up?
I feel like I got a lot of those people. Like, for me, it wasn't like
one person.
Right. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't like.
Would you say it was like, sorry to cut you off, but would you say it was like you found like different attributes in people that you liked?
Yeah.
And it was like one thing from this person that you liked and one person from this thing that you looked up to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously, we both were blessed to have like a lot of family around us, right? Mm-hmm. I didn't really have too many outsiders around outside of the family like that. You know, I feel like I didn't. There was no room for them. It was like, we got family here.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I can relate. Yeah.
Everyone was family that came around, so like it felt like. And I felt like my heroes and stuff wasn't like celebrities either. The only person that always used to come up was like a Will Smith, because everybody when I was younger say I look like him.
I could see that.
Everybody used to say that, but like how my mama is, the strength that she has, something I always look up to.
Yeah.
The resilience, the world been thrown at her, she found a way. You know, find a way. I don't know how.
I don't know how.
You know, find a way.
Right.
You know, she would always get it done, whatever needed to be done. Mm-hmm. My daddy is like, that's my nigga, is what I call him. Like, it's my favorite, one of my favorite people. Mm-hmm. You know, he's just, I don't know. He found a way to make it work also. Like, he has always found a way to make it work. And so those two people for sure. Mm-hmm. One person I say I wanted to be like, Joe Thurman, named Donnie Thurman.
Donnie Thurman.
Yes,
your
my
cousin.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just one of them people, good looking, speak well. He's a pastor. You know, he's a motivational speaker. Well, I don't know if he's a motivational speaker, but I'm sure he can do that. But he speaks around the country.
Wow.
He's a pastor now. Sing. He can play football. He went to college to play football.
Dang.
Super smart. You know, the first black president of the Beta Club in the U.S.
Dang.
Like, this dude's a monster. Like,
wow.
he really is. Like, he really
just
is.
in all aspects.
Just all aspects. Like, you know, always got the pretty girls. You know, it's just, he's just one of them people that when I was younger, I'm like, I want to be like him.
Right.
You know, he was only a few years older than me. We used to watch wrestling together and go fishing together all the time with my grandpa. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my grandpa same Papa Bill, my dad's dad. Mm-hmm. Most patient person I've met besides my grandma on my mama's side. I don't know how, but I don't know how she has kept a cool head. Mm-hmm. There's so many things have been thrown at her also. Mm-hmm. You know, I feel like my patience comes from them too. You know, so many things that my grandma, like as far as life, been thrown at her. She had to deal with. My grandpa, I learned the patience because he used to take me fishing all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He used to take me fishing all the time. And we just sit out there and talk and just let life. You know what I mean? That's what we would do. We just sit there and talk, wait till a fish come. And if they do, they do. If they don't, they don't.
Yeah.
There was not, I'm not going back. I'm going back the next day. You know, type of thing. Heroes.
It's so cool, like, listening to you, like, talk about your family members like that. Like, it seems like your relationship with, like, your grandma, your aunts, and your cousins and stuff like that feels so different than my relationship with my family. In the sense that, like your family seems very, very close. And you guys, like, really, it seems like, or maybe this is just, like, your, like, observation of things, but it seems like you guys are very, like, yeah, like, very close. You have, like, a deep connection with each other, it seems.
Yeah.
Like, when I talk about, like, my family, like, my aunts and stuff like that, I didn't grow up with grandparents, so I didn't have a relationship with grandparents. But, like, I wouldn't say I'm, like, I know my aunts like that and my uncles.
Okay. Yeah.
You know? Like, I would see them at family parties, but I never I don't think I've ever really sat down and had conversations with, like, my aunts and my uncles and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, maybe, you know, really, I think the first time I had conversations with them was when my parents passed away.
Yeah.
You know, when they were like, oh, like, what's the plans?
What's the plans? Yeah.
What's the plans? Like, are you guys good? Like, do you need anything?
Yeah.
You know, and that's not to say that, like, they didn't care about me, but, like, it felt I just feel like in comparison, I had a very maybe, like, superficial relationship with my family.
Yeah.
And, like, compared to you.
Yeah. I mean, as you can probably tell, like, in a lot of my family, I'm like the connection.
Yes.
You know, I don't want to say that like the humblest way. I just know that.
Yeah.
It's just that I can probably bring everybody to my mama's house if I send out one text. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I believe it.
Y'all should come down, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if anybody else can do that.
Right.
You know, I just been blessed in that sense to where I have that with my family.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's almost like the connection that you've made with your family members.
Yeah.
I feel like my aunts, you know what it is too? I feel like it's the age gap between me and my aunts.
Okay.
So because my mom and my dad were like closer to being like the youngest in their families, their siblings were like 10, 15 years older than them.
Oh, so yeah,
you know?
Yeah,
so like I feel like my aunts didn't really talk to me until I was an adult.
Okay. That makes sense.
You know?
Yeah.
They didn't really like talk to me as a person until I was an adult.
Got you, yeah. That makes a lot of sense, yeah. That definitely makes sense. Yeah, I can talk about a lot of people in my family that, yeah, I could, you know. Joe's daddy, Donnie Thurman Sr., I don't even know how. You know, just like looking at how he overcame what he went through and where he's at now is insane. Like, I have a lot of examples in that situation, like, as far as, like, progression, like, living life. I have a lot of examples of that in my family. Like, they might not even know it, you know, what they do now. You know, yeah, David Black is my cousin. We call him the original Dave Chappelle. He is, like, he's just that funny. He's just so, he taught me kind of, like, he's just to make things fun.
Yeah.
You know. They kind of taught me that, you know, Pune.
Yeah, I guess that just, like, is all to say that, like, all these people made you who you are today.
Yeah, and so I feel like those people are the people I look up to, I consider my heroes or whatever, you know, yeah. Who are your heroes?
I've been trying to think about this whole time you've been talking, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, you know, of course, like, my parents, I mean, obviously, I had the best childhood. You know, like, my parents were, like, really good parents to me. Like, my mom was so just, like, lighthearted and, like, fun that I loved being around her. And everyone did, too. Like, she was just a fun person. She was so dramatic about everything. But it just made things, like, funny.
It made it funny.
It made things so funny. And as a kid, like, that, like, I think having that type of person around all the time made things, like, more fun as a kid. You know?
For sure.
She did have a strict side, of course, but, like, yeah, I definitely loved that aspect of her.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then my dad was more like you.
You say it all the time.
I say it all the time. But he was just chill. He was just a chill guy. I liked that about him too, though, because it was a nice balance from my mom, from being so that's why I feel like I have these two sides to me, really.
Yeah.
Because, like, I had both of that growing up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But obviously my dad also had another side to him where he could have been the life of the party too.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. To be honest, like, I can't think of like a celebrity either.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like the celebrity thing. I don't know them people really. You know what I mean? Like, there's some good examples. I mean, that we see that what's been presented to them, presented to us. You know, but you know, I feel like there's a lot of people who might look up to like The Rock. You know, he seems like the perfect person.
Right.
You know, he does a lot. He's a great performer, great actor.
Yeah.
You know, works out, take care of himself. You know, then his partner Kevin Hart, same way. You know, I feel like there's a lot of people, you know, presidents, you know, like Obama, who didn't want to be like Obama. You know what I mean? It's like, why would you not? Who would want to be like a Michael Jordan or LeBron James? But at the core of it, we don't know those people.
Right. That's exactly right.
Yeah, we don't know those people at all. So.
Like, why would they be my hero?
Yeah.
It's interesting that, like, people do have answers for that, though. Like, people really do feel connected to, like, celebrities that they've never met.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to, you know, say their thought is not valid, but I would like to know why, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you just, like, talking about their accomplishments? That, like,
maybe,
you know?
Yeah.
You know? That,
maybe it's
like,
a standard they said that you like, or like some achievements that you like, I want to be at that bar. I feel like that.
Also, too, when I was thinking about this question, I was, like, trying to think of, like, my childhood and stuff like that, right? And, like, like, sports was huge for me. There was always this one girl who was, like, 3 years older than me, and she was the best at every single sport. And honestly, I was always like, I want to be like her.
Yeah.
Because she was literally good at every single sport.
Yeah.
And then I ended up being good at every single sport. So I was
like,
she kind of like, I guess she wasn't like my hero or anything, but I was like, I want to be like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody, have you ever been told you're somebody's hero?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I wouldn't say hero.
Or somebody looked up to you?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and that was really weird for me to hear.
Yeah, it's a weird feeling.
Yeah, that was really weird for me to hear. I was actually really shocked.
Yeah, I heard it when I went alumni, when I played an alumni game, not this year, but the year before. Yeah, I was like, man.
It's so cool to hear that, though. You're like, oh, thanks.
I ain't got my shit together. I better get my shit together for real.
Yeah, and it was like my teammate's younger sister.
Okay.
Yeah, she was like maybe 3 years younger than me. But it's so funny because she did play like me in basketball.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
She did have like the same type of play style that I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was interesting. Yeah, and her dad told me the same thing.
Yeah, no, that's dope.
Yeah, that was really cool.
That's dope. Yeah. Yeah.
Those were the days.
Those were the days. Those were the days.
I look up to you now.
You're sick. Hey, you're sick.
I literally look up.
You are out of control. Out of control. Oh my God.
That is funny.
That is funny.
Gotcha.
All right, what else we got?
All right, Rod, we got the last topic for today.
All right, what we got?
And it's a big one.
Okay.
You ready for it?
I'm ready.
What are plans for the future? Where do you see us, yourself, together in the next year?
First thing I can think of is not working on Christmas. I do see that. I do see that.
I do see that too.
So whatever that means, I guess that feels like, if I had to backtrack from there, that means you're probably not working in the situation you're working in now.
Yeah.
Which means I'm probably making a lot more money than I am now. Which means we're probably living in the place we want to live.
Yeah, I think that's pretty accurate as to like what I would think too.
Yeah, I would think we probably living place we want to live. I'm making a lot more money. You're not working as much.
I would work.
Let me finish. You ain't working as much is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, okay.
It's like,
yeah.
You having to work on Christmas Day, that ain't cool at all. You know what I mean? I don't think so.
You know what? Just speaking of that, I've worked the last 3 Christmases.
Yeah.
Like
So,
Christmas Day.
That shouldn't be a thing, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang,
shouldn't be a
that
thing.
sucks.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe we're working on a baby. You know?
Yeah.
They working on a baby. If all those things are in line for sure, you know. Or
Yeah,
even,
for sure.
Or not even have to be done.
I was gonna say,
but like in line. You know what I mean?
I was gonna like say the baby thing, but I knew you were gonna be like, oh.
Nah. Nah, the baby gotta come soon. Yeah, I'm about to be 37 next month. You know?
True. We're on the journey to have a baby before 40. Like before you turn 40.
Easy work.
We're halfway there.
Easy work. Before 40?
Yeah, we're just practicing right now.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah, what do you think? You think those...
I think that's super accurate. As far as like where we're living, I still feel like that's up in the air where we're going to be next year.
Yeah, I feel like where it is, I mean, we got some choices. We got some places that
we're lucky to have choices. Yes, you're right.
You know, we say it all the time, and I think it's cool that we say, we're like, yo, we got options. And we're blessed in that sense.
I just think it feels overwhelming at times to be like, where are we going next? Where are we living next? Like, we don't know.
I think it should be a fun thing. I ain't gonna lie.
I agree.
I think it should be a fun thing. It shouldn't be as stressful as it might seem.
I agree.
Because, listen, I did a lot of moving. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun.
And I've said that, like, I love that you've lived that lifestyle because I want to do that.
Yeah, it's fun. It's not, I swear it's not that scary. It can be, it's just new. You know, you're just going to a place new. And so something new don't have to be scary.
Yeah.
I feel like. For new does not have to be scary. It can be.
I think it can be overwhelming at times, I think that's okay to feel.
Yeah, it's so definitely okay to feel.
But I think making all the moves and arranging everything can be overwhelming, but it's always worth it.
Always, especially if you're going somewhere that you want to go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you want to move to Miami and we move there, it's something we wanted to do. You know what I mean? It's like, and so you fulfill that.
Like we did that, yeah.
Yeah, you fulfill that. If you want to move to Vegas. Live in Vegas now. I wanted to move here. I did something I want to do. You know, there was nothing forced me to come here. I didn't do it out of any obligation.
Yeah.
I wanted to do it, so I did it. I feel, dude, me personally, I've did that a lot with my life. Mm-hmm. And I don't regret any of it.
Yeah.
Like, not one thing. I don't regret any of it. And because I wanted to do those things.
Right. Mm-hmm.
A lot of people do the things that they feel like they need to do. Or have to do, obligated to do, work made them do it, spouse made them do it, all this stuff. And I feel like that, you know, can encourage regret, I feel like. And, you know.
You resent people?
Yeah, resentment. You know, I feel like those things are encouraged by that. If you're doing things that you don't want to do.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. It could turn into that for sure.
Yeah, for sure, man. Like. Doing all these things that you don't want to do, man. Do something you want to do.
I know. That's one thing you really, I feel like, opened my eyes to.
Yeah, man. Like, it's important.
You'd be like, okay, well, like when I'm trying to make a decision or something, because I am so bad at making decisions, you're always like, well, what do you want to do?
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what I want to do, but
see, man,
I've never thought about what I want to do. I've thought about what I have to do.
See, yeah, that's something like.
And that's a mindset, like, you're changing for me, and I love it.
Yeah. I've watched most of my family operate out of need.
Yes.
And it's exhausting. It's draining. Like, it is. It's stressful. Like, I've watched, like, you know, my parents, like, they've had to do everything they needed to do. You know? Yeah. Mm-hmm. What do they want to do is what I want to know.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And I bet you they haven't thought of that either.
Yeah. Because where's the time?
It's like the survival mode.
It is. It is. It definitely is. It definitely is. Yeah. Yeah, it is. That's also, yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then you start feeling like nobody even care what you want. You know? Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, totally.
That's bold, man.
Well, that's pretty bold of you to break that cycle.
Oh, yeah. I know. You know? I know for a fact I've been told, and I feel it. I've been told by my family. Whatever those curses are, I've been put here to break them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I feel it's happening.
Yeah. Happening. It's happening.
We're having a baby. I'm just kidding.
I will gladly break all the curses.
You heard it here first.
Oh my gosh.
Next year.
Sick. You're sick.
Just kidding. All right.
All right. Well,
thank you so much for listening, guys.
Yeah, appreciate
Hopefully you made it to the end.
Hopefully you made it to the end.
I know these videos are pretty long.
But yeah, I'll break them up into segments,
Yeah.
So, you can just get to a topic that you want to hear. But yeah, we appreciate you watching the whole thing, though, if you do. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but yeah, like, share, subscribe.
Yeah.
Comment.
Let's hear your thoughts on the things we talked about today.
Let's have some conversations. We'll talk back.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. See you in the next episode. Bye.
Bye.